Hello, everybody. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out how this works. Doing this by myself tonight is weird. So forgive me. Tonight, we are here to hang out and build this beautiful new superhero modular, the Sanctum Sanctorum. So for those of you who are going to join in, for those of you who are now, say hi. Ask me questions if you want. I'm here. I'm off the clock. We're all good. I have a guest with me tonight. He's just taking it a moment. So when he gets here, I'll have him say hi, and then I'm going to run over real quick because I got to take care of something real quick. Otherwise, so we're here tonight. We're building this set from scratch. There are 3 books because this is a modular. So there's first floor, second floor, third floor, starting on this 32 by 32 dark bluish gray base plate. So this will be here. Like, dude, check out these. Look at these. Look at all these stickers, all the Easter eggs. Like, I'm freaking excited for this. This is awesome. I've been waiting to build this set for a while now. And then, as I said, I have a guest with me tonight. It is Freddy.
What up?
Mr. Starformer. Starformer, want to say hi real quick. Tell him what we're up to.
All right.
Even though I just did it. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Well, let me get in frame here. But so we're building the new Sanctum Sanctorum. I guess is the Marvel equivalent of a UCS set. Since that's more my realm, I guess that's what I could compare it to the most. But yeah, it's pretty big. I believe this is 250, right? Is that what is that?
2,700 pieces.
No, I mean like price. Is it 250 or did they hike it up to like 280?
No, this was 250, but I got this set differently. So
Yeah.
I didn't have to pay the 250.
I mean, you still have to pay some.
Liam is here. Hello, Liam. What's up, dude?
Oh God. How long has that joke been? That's got to be over a year, right?
No, not that long.
It's
not because we bring it up too here and there. So I mean, like,
it's persistent.
Yeah, it's pretty on point with things. So as everybody joins, you're more than welcome to say hi. You could join us live. I think I could email you guys or send you a copy of the link.
Oh, gee,
nice.
It took him that long. Well, he's around Disneyland, so that kind of.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. That's the big one, right?
The big one? No.
Oh no, that's the AT.
Yeah, the AT.
He's talking about the one with Cody.
Yeah. Got it. The AT.
Again, forgive me. There's a lot of AT walkers. Yeah. So. Listen, if I get it wrong from AT to ATT to ATDP, whatever, there's a lot of walkers, okay? The only thing that counts is a chicken walker because there's no AT in front of it. It's just chicken walker, so.
I guess. But even that, there's like 3 chicken walkers.
Yeah, but the official one that Lego made.
There's the ATS, the ATDP, and the, yeah. But,
so, getting to it, there are 18 bags here.
Oh boy, here we go.
I might actually do that. I got to figure out how I do it from here. Let me see.
I feel like we're gonna invite Liam on the stream, and we're just gonna see like an off camera. There's gonna be like a gun to his head. We're gonna hear.
Let me see if I could post the link here in the chat, and that way you could join me. Let me see here real quick. Like I said, I'm doing this by myself tonight, so running the stream is a little different.
Oh boy.
Let me see here.
Divvy these out real quick.
Yep. So there are 18 bags here. There's 3 books. So I'm going to start here on the first floor.
I'm going to start on the second.
Obviously, the first 2 characters I get to build is Doctor Strange and Wong. Which one's Doctor Strange currently? I don't know. It's a whole technicality.
I get to Spider-Man.
You get to build Spider-Man. Nice.
And Wanda.
All right. So give me a moment. Liam, I'm going to post in here real quick. Or matter of fact, Liam, I might be able to do you one better. Liam, I'm going to text you the link. I got your number, bro. So hold on.
You know what I just realized? I kind of be looking like one of those dudes at a Thriller video, Michael Jackson, like with the collar jacket and everything. That's kind of weird. Look like I'm about to go roller skating.
All right, Liam, I sent you the link, so you're more than welcome to join in. All I gotta do is add you on the bottom here. Cool. That was a good thing I had that. Cool. So, Freddy, do you want to have me bag 1, and then you start on bag 9?
Yep.
So
there's bag 1.
Hopefully, by the time
And
we
here's bag 2.
right, hopefully we get to a point where, hey, when I start the next part, you're already done, and we'll just set it on top. We guys are going to show you different parts here and there as we build it.
Well, I build pretty fast. So
Yeah, I'm pretty consistent. It just depends on like who jumps in here and all. But dude, I'm really excited.
You open your bags like that? Do you want me to open it like
right.
this since it's your set? Do you want me to
No,
open it?
I don't keep the bags.
Oh, okay.
The only thing I'm not opening, so I'm actually keeping the box that this came in just because.
Yeah.
And then I didn't open the energy pack.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm gonna use it in the display, so there's no reason to open that.
Well, you also got the Firestore Tours ones, right? Coming in soon.
Yeah, well, I might have to snag those off. So funny enough, I already have this Doctor Strange, because this Doctor Strange has come in a few things. Liam, I see you there. Give me a moment.
Bet.
So I'm probably just going to get rid of this Doctor Strange and bring in the other one with the printed arms I got for him. Now that I realize, hello.
Yeah, so that's the Doctor. Is that the one from No Way Home, or is that the one from the?
This is the one from No Way Home.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we see Liam is in here. Adam is here.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you're good.
Fantastic.
How you
How
doing,
are you
dude?
guys doing tonight?
I'm
We're
gonna
doing
show
well.
that real quick.
We're doing
Why not?
well.
There you go.
Oh, I love here. Why don't you guys, do you want to just do your screen so you can zoom in on it?
No, we should be good. Just brief overview. Boom.
So we got
That's
that.
cool.
Doctor Strange. So what's cool about this Spider-Man is the first time we're getting this Spider-Man in this detail. So this one is an updated version because this is the first time we see Spider-Man in Civil War. So this is that suit. So if you didn't know that, it's different than the other two from Homecoming and Far From Home. And
Yeah,
then clearly
details.
there's some new ones for No Way Home. So getting this Spider-Man is sweet, and the way they did like the printed arms, and they even did his little like web shooters on his wrist is so dope.
All right, so Liam, really quick on the topic of Spider-Man. You work at Disney World, correct?
That is correct.
Have you ever seen in person one of those incidents where the Spider-Man animatronic has failed to do the jump and slammed straight into the side of a building?
That's the other side of the Mississippi, Shekels.
Wait, really? Is that the one in California?
Yeah, because with the licensing to have the Avengers in the parks,
Yeah.
Universal, it was split up based on the side of the Mississippi, and Universal has Marvel's Superhero Island here in Florida.
Yes.
But they didn't do anything in California, so Disney was able to get back the rights in California. But as long as Universal continues to pay the royalties for Marvel, Disney World will never have anything of the Avengers. However, because Universal hasn't done anything with the Guardians of the Galaxy that allowed Disney to build Cosmic Rewind.
Huh. So that's the thing that's taking
Hello,
over
Kelso. How you doing, man?
the tower, right?
No, that's
Tower.
Mission Breakout.
Oh.
Right. that's
Mission
for the
Breakout is the
Guardians.
Disneyland ride that replaced Tower of Terror. Cosmic Rewind is its own thing. It's a roller coaster.
Oh, okay.
It is the best roller coaster I have ever been on.
Yeah, I'm not too fluent in the
Liam,
roller
What's
coaster.
up?
Yeah. No, like he was saying too that he's not too big on roller coasters, but I just want to say I'm glad you and anybody close to you are really good with the storm. So just pass right over you.
Oh shoot, yeah, I forgot about that. You doing all right, buddy?
Oh yeah. Luckily, the hurricane didn't. It wasn't too bad here at Disney, but we didn't lose power at all.
That's good.
We were off the job for 2 days. They were in
Right.
2 days that Disney was closed. We were just held up in here. Luckily didn't lose power or anything, and it was all right. A little boring, I was mostly just caught up on movies that I hadn't watched until that point.
Oh, really? Have you caught up?
Rewatching movies that I had watched, like No Time to Die. I watched it the second time. I rewatched The Batman.
The Batman was really good, but starting off with the first film, like the way they ended that, like really hit.
The movie came out 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure we can say
it came out less than a year ago.
Didn't it come out in 2020?
No, because
it came out November of 21.
They pushed it back.
I thought I was supposed to be smart. I don't know what's happening today. My brain is just. I went to
We're
school.
all building the set together, so it's going to take half the time.
That's true.
Yeah, because I don't want to make this too long.
Or maybe it's going to take twice the time.
And I'm here this weekend, so
Once
this is done.
What I have here is I have two sets I'm in the way, that basically equal the piece count of
you got the scythe too. Okay.
Scythe and the ATTE, but I'm thinking, which one should I build? Should I build the ATTE or the Scythe first?
Just go for the ATTE, honestly.
I mean, we're going to be here a while, so you might as well do the ATTE. I mean, both this and what you're building are Disney properties now, so not going to matter.
Well, this is a Disney original invent, I guess.
You're right.
Well, yes, but Cody is coming back in Bad Batch Season 2.
Yes, and he's supposed to have all gray armor.
Oh, boy.
I'm excited.
The interesting thing about this is that, and I'm sure if you watch M&R Productions like I do, it's backdrop is obviously Utapau.
Nope, stop. You're going to talk about the dwarf spider droid. I already know you are. That's what you're going to say.
That was just going to be a passing thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Where's my crab droid? I'm interested also to see the...
In all honesty, I don't think Lego's going to give us a crab droid because there are so many people who have made it. Like, I have 2 different sets of photos for 2 different versions because it's actually one of my favorite droid builds.
Something funny is that since, 2013, we've gotten...
way too many.
I think this is the 4th crab droid since. So the first one, I think, was with the homing spider droid in 2013.
Yeah, so there was the 2013 one, the 2016 one. There was
right, but that design, they didn't really change it from the last one they did.
But when they redid the homing spider droid in 2016, and then even in 2019 with the ATRT for the 20th anniversary, it had one of those stud shooters. And they've completely gone back on that. Obviously, that's not a stud shooter.
Which is fine.
Well, yeah, I actually think this looks way more accurate.
Right, because it's supposed to be a nozzle, so...
Yeah, it's supposed to be a long gun or a cannon, and I think this looks better to what it's supposed to be like. But no doubt in my mind, they did the other one just for, hey, there's another play feature.
Right. But, I mean, it works, and I think... I'm not going to lie, I'm quite impressed with the design of that ATT. I think they did a much better job with this one.
Oh boy, Dave.
Yeah, this one looks like it's got
there's
a lot more interior, and it looks like some of the details they were able to capture better. Like the gear pieces on the legs. Because I used to have the Hasbro toy, like the action figure scale toy, and it really captured that detail on the legs with the gear pieces.
What is it? Brick Stud Studios?
Hey, yo, what the?
Ready for some scissors.
He did some editing to his and put the 1x3 curved and sloped bricks on the center wheels. Yeah, that's
nice.
Good.
Yeah, it's crisp.
For that to round the joints out of that middle leg. So I've seen a couple different edits, and my only thing about it is I'm not gonna lie, as a non-Star Wars collector, I feel like they kind of gave us a cop out with the way they did Cody.
Yeah,
but I mean,
I think it's an all right figure.
It's fine. I mean, we got a Cody. Everybody could shut up now. So. But they're not. They're not.
Sorry, we can't all be MCU fans and just get everything spoon-fed to us on a silver ladle.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not really getting spoon-fed here. It's more of nibbles. I don't feel stuffed. If we're using this terminology, I don't feel
I'm still
stuffed.
waiting for my Statue of Liberty battle with Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield.
Okay, here's the reason why I don't think they would do that. Is number one, they had the architecture Statue of Liberty out, and number two, they also did the Apocalypseburg set a couple years ago. So they would have to make it different enough from that, but still a manageable size. So not only would it be like affordable, but it would also be like not goofy looking with all the figures. Because if they made a super small Statue of Liberty and then like one of the figures was the size of like the foot, it would look dumb.
Yeah,
So-
that's fair. But they've done it in the past before, where like they can, even if they don't do a Statue of Liberty, if they could do something not movie accurate to include all the figures.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I think many superheroes today went to billing and talked with one of the head designers about stuff like that. And I mean, he flat out said that when like it came to the movie and the sets, that they were very limited on doing things, and they literally knew nothing about the movie. So when it came to like the villains aspect and why we didn't get them, he flat out said they were all told no.
Yeah.
Don't do it. So it was like, okay, like
And
it's
that's why we got sets based
that's why
on
we
Homecoming and Far From Home that included the minifigures.
that's right. We essentially got rehashes of characters, but then we got the basement of the Sanctum, which, you know, I get it.
Because I think at the time, which came first, the set pictures or the trailer for the first trailer? For
The set pictures. The trailer came out super late.
That's right.
Right, because it was overseas and people were pointing out that there were edits of the other two Spider-Man fighting the Lizard and
Sandman.
Electro. Oh,
Yeah.
Sandman.
Yeah.
Sandman.
Yeah, I'm sure before they even, because they kept that airtight. Like everyone was like, "Oh, Toby and Andrew are totally going to be in it."
But in all honesty, we knew it, though. In all honesty, we knew it.
It was
Especially
all
leading up to like
basically.
Multiverse of Madness and everything.
For those of you joining, we're doing the build for the Sanctum Sanctorum. Freddy is working on level 2 while I'm working on level 1. Say hi if you're here.
Will we be able to see?
Hello, Josh.
Oh yeah. So hold up your base plate and then hold up the floor.
Yeah. So right now I'm working on the tiling for this, and then
I'm working on the second floor.
He's working on the second floor.
So we're dividing and conquering.
So as we do little by little, we'll kind of show you guys. Well, here I'll even do this for you too.
Boom.
You know, we have a little bit of a camera view. If you guys want, we could probably hook up another camera view via a phone. You know, but
No way.
we could just show you stuff too. Just communicate with us.
Check this out. So I didn't know this, but it's not even on the box either.
What?
Because on the box, the battle droids, they have black. The blasters are clearly black, but in this,
Oh yeah, no, they're the gunmetal.
Yeah.
it's the gunmetal gray.
I honestly think it kind of looks more accurate in my opinion to like the blasters that they have.
I mean, if you look at various shots of, you know, the Clone Wars,
Well, because
there's times where they look more black or they
Yeah.
look more gray.
well they change it a lot too. It really varies from like episode to episode and like movie to movie and everything.
Oh yeah, I think in the movies though they definitely look more black.
Yeah. So Liam,
What's up?
speaking as a former high school student, what classes did you take when you were in sophomore year?
My sophomore year.
Yeah.
First semester, I had because at my school, Plainfield South, they did your sophomore year, depending on when your birthday was, you did health class one semester, and then the second semester you did driver's ed for half the semester, and then you did safety class where you got CPR certified for the rest of the semester. So I had, let's see, I can try and remember them all. I had my health class first, the first semester. Then I had my Algebra 2 class.
So did you do like normal Algebra 2, or did you do like the Algebra 2 trig?
Trig, like cosine, sine, and tangent?
Yeah, so what we
There's
have...
definitely a lot of trig in Algebra 2.
Yeah, so what we have in our school, so you do, all sophomores do health at least half the semester. So right now I'm in health. But then driver's ed, you can start freshman year if you're 15, starting second semester. But it's not like they're not going to make you do it because a lot of people like myself actually take it like outside of school. So they don't have like a mandatory class, and we actually do CPR certification freshman year too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that's actually just part of our PE. So they kind of blend it together, where like half the time you do like your sports, like your soccer and all that stuff, and then half the time you do CPR classes, just to kind of break it up. So for sophomores now, Algebra 2 trig is like the quote unquote advanced math. And then you have what?
That's the door.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So Algebra 2 is like the advanced math, and then you have Algebra 2 trig, which is like the one level above that. And then the really, really smart kids in our grade go to pre-calc.
Yeah, I took pre-calc my junior year, and then I got to calculus. Like college level calculus in the senior year. And then continuing on after, so then I had Algebra 2. Then there was obviously I had regular English, English 2. Then I think that was when my study hall was, and then study hall / lunch for that hour.
Ooh, study hall. Lucky.
Then I had chemistry honors, period number 5.
Yeah.
Ooh, 6 and 7.
Sounds like you guys had a variety of bigger classes.
Okay, so really quick before I start, I just finished 9. That's what it looks like. Nothing too interesting yet.
Yeah.
There's one sticker for the dark dimension right there. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, I do like that, and it's very comic.
Yeah, I also really like how they have like the studs.
Yeah, so like if you look in the back too, if you look in the back of the sticker, the Watcher is there.
Oh really? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys look, I can't really get a close up, but over here, the Watcher is in the background. There's these 2 studs, which are his eyes, which I think is an awesome little Easter egg. So then bag number 1 is done. So as you guys can see, this is the front door. The 2 trees are going to go here. This is the little side breakaway wall where the stone is going to go, I believe. So, not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, dude, they made these in like a nougat?
Yeah.
Ooh. Wow.
Fancy schmancy. So I actually have this really weird class where it's like social studies and ELA combined. So it's 2 periods. And what you do is in your ELA period, you read books that pertain to like American society. So right now we're finishing up our first unit, which is Catcher in the Rye. And then you have, after that, we're reading Great Gatsby. And then some Hemingway stuff. And so, yeah, that's what you do during your ELA period. And then in your social studies period, you pretty much learn lessons that are like similar to that. So right now we're learning about American leadership, all that kind of stuff. So like JFK, FDR, stuff like that.
That just reminded me what the class I was missing was. Then after chemistry, I had U.S. history.
Oh boy, yeah.
I loved that class. And then after that, I had Spanish 2.
Ooh.
Honors, which honors was the next level up. was like a little more advanced. All right, here it is.
What's up, Garrett?
Yo.
What up, Garrett?
Here it is. The Spider Droid.
It's just a simple design. Like,
I know, and they've literally have used this design since 2005, I think.
No, I think it's slightly different because the one in 2005 had
but it still had the same design of like this piece for the style for the head.
No, I'm pretty sure in 2005 was like the 4x4 dome.
Let me look at this. 2005.
there's a lot of rotating when it comes to this plate. So it's like shifting.
Let's see. Oh, no, that's the wrong side. Let's see. Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah, because I don't think that piece was introduced till like early 2000s, like early 2010s, maybe. Because the first thing I remember it being on was the 2011 Geonosian Starfighter.
Okay. Okay, so I meant 2008.
Oh yeah, with the
Hellfire droid.
Yeah.
That one's brown, and it didn't have the droid parts for the limb.
Yeah.
Because that was the last Spider Droid until like 5 years later, and then in 2013, I think they did the Jack.
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's a solid build, and I think when it comes to them building all the droids, they don't really mess up with any of them. Like, it's.
I don't think they've ever. Well, like think about it. This is the same design of a battle droid that they've had since 1999. Why haven't they changed it? Because they don't need to. Because it's
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
pretty perfect. The only thing, if they were going to redo it, I would think about changing would be the commando droids. Maybe because they were a little too
Thank you.
different.
There are undoubtedly better things that I could be doing with my brain capacity, but I don't care.
It's the same thing for like mathematicians and artists and stuff like that. Is they remember those things because they stand out to that person. You know, everybody has their kink, their niche. You know, so yeah. I mean, Garrett, trust me. Sometimes when we're over here spitting out different colors and styles, we're over here like, oh man, I do remember that, which is weird because like I don't know technical terms, but when it comes to certain bricks and colors and stuff, like my description of it is still pretty accurate to the accurate description.
So also, I don't know how true this is for anyone else, but I have a really goofy, like eidetic memory. So like I remember really, really, really dumb things that like no one cares about whatsoever. And I just like I need a place to like just filter that through, which is part of the reason why Lego is such a great hobby for me, because there's just so many things to remember. And even Star Wars, one of those like heavy name lore based franchises that I think is great. Also, really quick, I'm not going to show it off just yet because I have one more to do, but I'm actually doing the doors from the first Doctor Strange that he like battles the sorcerers in.
Oh, and he like throws the one out in the desert. Yeah.
So there's actually the desert, and it has the footprints in it, which I think is really funny. And then real quick, let me put.
Yes, the student still learns as the teacher.
Oh boy.
Or vice versa.
I'll be right back. You can show this off.
Oh, Freddy's gonna miss it.
So this is one of the features. You could swap different locations from desert to the Himalayas. Right? I believe that's the Himalayas.
Nice. So here he is.
Cody. See, like, I think he looks really good, and he's got that jetpack on the back, which they don't do for other ones.
I know, because Cody's the only one that ever has this. Okay, and Captain Vaughn.
That was just mean.
What?
So, my parents call me, right? And my mom says, why didn't you turn your ringer off? And I said, I thought she said, why is your ringer off? And I said, it's not off, as you can tell, because I answered the phone. And she says, well, why isn't it? You're on TV. And I said, and then she just hung up. She's literally just trolling.
She's trolling a little bit. But I think they did a really good job with Cody. She's probably responding to that right there. And then I think it's a bit of a cop out that they gave us the orange visors and stuff.
Yeah,
But it's also like I get it because they only make those.
It would have been way better
colors.
had they just
Triple molded it or dual molded it.
like literally make the exact figure from the video game.
Agreed. But he's
Now
not
I don't
bad.
think I'm okay with the little hip piece here because in the game it's black, but they added a little extra detail there on the hip piece, which I'm fine with. But I think they should have done that because then that leads us to the terrible double circle holes.
It looks good though. It looks good.
Yes, they should have not done it for the generic 212 clones.
Okay. Now can I show off my thing?
Yeah, I showed him as the Himalayas and the desert.
Oh, yeah.
I briefly showed him as he walked out.
Took the fun out.
I'm trying to help you. Liam, how's everything else been with you, dude?
It's been good, actually.
Yeah.
I got about 90 days left of my program. So
Hello, Kurt.
Hello.
Greetings.
I got
So you said 90 days left of your program?
January.
So what are you gonna do when you're done?
What do I do when I'm done?
Yeah.
Pack up everything and move back home.
Oh.
So you're done in 3 months? I thought they asked you to stay longer, dude.
They did.
Why aren't you?
Oh, okay.
I was asked. So originally, I was supposed to be done at the end of June, but they asked me to stay longer till January.
Okay.
And when you're doing the college internship program, you can't stay for more than a year.
Oh.
And if you want to stay with the company, you have to go to part-time or full-time. And a lot of CPs, what they do is they go part-time. But then they have to move out of the housing unit that Disney provides. They usually rent for. So I would have to move out, get an apartment, get a car.
Oh, I get it. I know exactly what you're talking about. So you're gonna be back here coming like end of January or beginning of January?
Yeah, beginning of January, I'll be moving back.
Okay.
And although it won't be like I'm back to what life was like beforehand because I'll be done with junior college and then I'll be off to my 4-year university over in Edwardsville.
Right. Ah, the Tesseract.
Is that your Red Skull impression?
Cosmic Cube. I'm not gonna lie, like it's cool that they use this from Minecraft, but why couldn't they have made this smaller? This is Hulk size. The Cosmic Cube is supposed to be the size of a Rubik's Cube, maybe a little bit more. Actually, a little bit more than the base used.
No, it's probably a little bit bigger than the Rubik's Cube because now
It's like 3 times the size of a normal Rubik's Cube, but this is Hulk size comparison. Like,
well, it's better than what I guess it's more accurate to size than what they gave us in 2012 with just the 1 by 1 by 1 brick.
that, but then for what if they gave us the what are they called? They're the
It's like-
translucent,
Yeah, it's like the glittery thing.
glittery.
All right, so just want to show that off, especially She-Hulk. I know it's mirrored, but
Yeah, see if you could
yeah.
back away from the camera slightly so they could see it because it's got to focus
Oh,
on
boy.
your whole thing.
I don't think it's gonna focus because it's focusing on my hand. But it's a anger management book by Bruce Banner. There we go. I focused for like half a second, then died again.
Well, that's
Oh, well.
cool. That's cool, dude. That you're almost done. I'm glad things are going well with you out there. Of course.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Garrett over here asked, "What do we think of
They're
the
trolling, I
Razor
swear.
Crest here?"
The UCS Razor Crest.
Yep, that's I believe what he is asking about.
I think it looks great. I'm not a UCS guy. Does the Tantive 4 count as a UCS set from like 2019?
I believe so. I believe it's a
Like,
user.
I have that set, and it's the biggest set I own. That's about as UCS as someone like me will go. If that makes sense.
I think the Razor Crest is good.
Yeah,
I
it
like
looks
the
great.
figures and the little build for
Blurred.
yeah. My only thing is, why did they make this set a play set and scale for figures and not the dropship or not the Republic gunship?
Yeah. Also, why didn't they put like a bajillion clones in the gunship along with some clone pilots?
They didn't even have to do that. I mean, 4 clones, 1 pilot would have been fine.
I think the minifigures for the Republic gunship, depending on let's say it has to be Attack of the Clones. You put in 2 clone pilots, a captain, you could do anything because you had the AT-AT that had what 4 or 5 snowtroopers, including a commander.
You talking about the minifigure pack?
No, we're talking about like
UCS-AT. I'm talking about comparatively the Republic gunship, which is
Oh,
a
yeah.
troop carrier, which is this, and the AT-AT is a troop carrier. We got several snowtroopers for that set.
Yeah, agreed.
And for the gunship, there was only 1 clone trooper, not even the pilots.
Mm-hmm.
If Lego really wanted to make this something special, they should have done 2 pilots, the red captain, a yellow commander, or you could have left out the yellow commander if you were going to do the minifigure pack. You could put in the blue lieutenant, the green sergeant, and then 3 or 4 white clones, and maybe a Jedi. Maybe let's still do Mace Windu, and would have been awesome. And I think they should have stuck to the realistic prints of the clones that were from like 2013, 2014, and then just updated the leg printing so it went all the way down. Because that old printing stopped at the knee for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because this right here is supposed to be Cody from episode 3. This is Cody from the Clone Wars. The printing, the detail, the armor is from the Clone Wars TV show.
Which is fine. That's perfectly fine.
It is fine. But I think they should have gone with the prints from previous, before 2020.
So here's my
I just prefer the realistic print. Not that there's anything wrong with the Clone Wars, the animated prints. I just prefer the realistic print.
Yeah. What were you saying, Freddy?
So here's my rationale on it. So the UCS AT-AT is more of like an actually like openable play set. You know, like they have the spots for the speeders, they have all the seats and everything. So you're encouraged to buy the battle pack to fill it all up and everything. And it's like a mini figure scale thing, you know. The gunship is more of like just a collector's item for people that really like the UCS gunship. So I think what would have been like the most optimal route to go about it would have been to put the commander in that set as they did, put a pilot in it, and then maybe put like Jedi Bob or something, just because it would have been like the fans buying it, right? And the fans would have been the people that would buy the gunship and then army build the accessory pack. So I think they should have put the commander in the gunship, and then for the minifigure accessory pack, they should have put a sergeant in there because there's way more sergeants than commanders. And then
even a lieutenant I would have been fine with.
Well, yeah, but like just one of those lower ranks, and then puts the one that they didn't make, either the lieutenant or the sergeant, in the advent calendar.
Yeah, I don't know. I get it overall why they did the gunship the way they did. They haven't done it in years. They said when it came to this one, they were just doing it because people wanted it so much, and it was for the fans, etc. But again, it should have been scale, because when you look at the Razor Crest, there was no excuse, like why they could have done it. I know why they did it and how they did it, but it's that sure thing of like, why didn't they do it? Because that's what everybody wanted, was that scale of it. So, hello, do it.
David's like, hello, just do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys think of the? Oh, we already answered that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're on right now. Is that
So I wanted to bring up something real quick because we're building a Marvel set, David. I have something that I think we should definitely bring up.
Oh, dear.
What do you think of the announcement that Hugh Jackman will play Wolverine again in Deadpool 3?
Can I fangirl? Like, I'm fucking excited.
Okay, Dave. We're gonna get demonetized.
I said freaking.
Uh-huh.
I made sure.
Uh-huh.
Why are we getting demonetized?
Go off.
I'm excited. We knew it was coming. It's been a long time thing, and we knew that Hugh Jackman, he said, I will come back as long as he's in the MCU.
Yeah.
So once they brought in Deadpool 2, and then we were like, oh, this will probably work for other things, and then we got the multiverse and the confirmation that Deadpool was going to be in the MCU come the third film, we were like,
Yeah.
all right, everything else will come.
So does that mean that Deadpool 1 and 2 are now in the main MCU timeline, or the third is its own movie?
Technically,
I'll let you finish before I get to my technical.
So technically it means that every Marvel movie that has ever been released is at least fair game to be Marvel canon. So
Now,
Well,
when you
everything's
say-
Marvel canon because of the multiverse, but is it in the main singular MCU?
So no, because they're not mashing timelines together. Much like the Sonyverse is MCU canon because of the multiverse, but it didn't take place in the MCU.
So where does that come with Deadpool? Does that mean
So Deadpool.
It doesn't. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Real quick. It doesn't matter because the whole concept of Deadpool is he breaks the fourth wall. And even currently with She-Hulk, who did it first before Deadpool in comic technicality, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what was the primary and what is now, because Deadpool can do whatever he wants. That's his whole thing. So yes, if you're asking on a logical base, it's all depends, because it's that whole like timeline thing.
Just open this door right here.
Yeah, so you show off yours,
Yeah.
I'll show off mine, and
You have
then
the
we'll get
portal
to the next part.
Right there. And then you can
I'm trying to
flip these
use
portals.
the extra pieces here, so I'm just gonna like,
Cool. Just
make
make like more gravel and stuff.
Yeah, just because like they have extra like studs and stuff, so it's like if I use a couple extra things here and there, it's not gonna matter.
Here you go. Back through.
So, continuing with your question for Hugh Jackman, like, how do you feel about it?
So really, Garrett just said that he's been playing the role since 2000, and it's a great dedication. I have to agree, honestly, especially since, along with Patrick Stewart, he's played the character throughout multiple quote-unquote iterations. So there's been like multiple, I guess, universe-altering variations of Wolverine, and he's played every single one of them. But I think once you get an actor that's like really passionate about a character, it's good to let them do their thing because they're passionate about the character.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
So what I was going to say about Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, really quick, what I was going to say about Daredevil was also at the end of Deadpool 2, he has the cable technology. So I think it's pretty much going to be a multiverse of madness situation. Sinister Strange. Yep.
Let me see that real quick.
Boom. There you go.
It was like the one of the few figures I was like really interested in seeing.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be much of a multiverse of madness situation where he's probably going to meet Hugh Jackman Wolverine, either pulling him out of the X-Men Origins thing that we saw at the end of Deadpool 2, where he kills himself, I guess.
Oh
That was
yeah.
funny right there.
Yeah. Or he's going to pull him out of somewhere else. Also, one thing I wanted to know, I already knew this beforehand, but there's a coffee mug hidden in the set. It literally goes behind a wall. That's just a funny Easter egg by one of the designers that he hides in a bunch of his sets.
Yep.
But no, I think it's probably just going to be one of the jokes will probably be that they'll go through and they'll just have Deadpool do one of his lazy writing jokes where he just ends up in the MCU through like they'll just say it's like multiverse nonsense or whatever.
Well, that's just lazy, right?
You know what I think would be really funny? If he goes up to Wolverine after being in the universe and he goes, I don't know how I ended up here. Has something to do with Charles Xavier, I think. But I think a couple of guys like us should team up and do some good.
Yeah, they're probably gonna do some
Just like joke at Morbius.
some kind of goofy thing
Yeah.
like that.
But you don't want to. You want to know something really funny?
What?
Over the course of yesterday and earlier today, I watched Morbius for the very first time,
Oh, really?
and I didn't. I remember watching the trailer with Michael Keaton and the picture of Spider-Man from the Raimiverse in the background. That's from the video game.
None of that was in the movie.
No, and then I get to the credits, and I'm like, okay,
What
that
the
was
hell?
enjoyable, but where was Michael Keaton? And then I saw the end credits scene, and then the second one, I was like, that was useless.
I don't know what the heck they're going to do with that, honestly.
So now I want to know is, well, I'm assuming now that Doctor Strange fixed everything, Michael Keaton's back in the Spider-Man verse, I guess.
Michael Keaton is just in the center of all this multiverse nonsense, isn't he?
He's another Wong.
Yeah,
Wong.
no, because he's Wong and he's also he's freaking he's Batman again, and
Well,
he probably still will be, honestly.
Well, he was supposed to be in Batgirl, and then that got canceled.
Well, yeah, but that was due to tax cuts, and then everyone was like, "Oh, they're restoring the Snyderverse." Bro, like, shut up.
Hashtag restore the Snyderverse.
No, don't restore the Snyderverse.
They can take aspects of it
It's
that
dead.
were pretty
It's
cool
gone. Bury
and
it. Bye.
fold it in, but not revise it or not,
Well,
bring
I
it
think
back.
what they should do moving forward is they obviously, from the span of time in between Justice League and Zack Snyder's Justice League, they tried moving away from Zack Snyder's stuff, and it didn't. It like half of the time kind of worked, and half of the time didn't work.
I think it worked more than half the time. Which movies did not click for you?
Let's see. Since Zack Snyder leaving in 2017, we got Aquaman, which I very much enjoyed.
It was really good, yeah.
He was still a part of that production, if that makes sense. Like that was still in the works and not quite done when he left.
Yeah.
Then we had Shazam, which was not part of anything Zack Snyder related. I really enjoyed Shazam.
Yeah.
Then we got Birds of Prey, which I think might be my least favorite DCEU movie.
Yeah, it was all right.
It was all right, yeah.
And then we got Wonder Woman 1984, which
Hot garbage.
I
Disgusting.
didn't like that very much. I thought it was better than Birds of Prey.
I just can't get into Wonder Woman 84 for the simple reason that number one, she swings on lightning, which should not be possible. And then number two, she like invasion of the body snatches someone out of like their life and just like
Yeah, that part was kind of weird.
I cannot watch that movie without thinking about that. It's just disturbing.
I get that.
It's just it makes Wonder Woman out to be like this.
If I may, So we're talking about multiverse, right?
Yeah.
This is really what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because we're building the set, which, by the way, I'm working on the walls finally for the first stage.
Well, before you get into whatever you're gonna say,
Okay.
I am gonna finish out and say that the last DCEU movie that we got was the Suicide Squad.
Which was good. I saw that on my birthday.
It was great. It was great. It's my favorite comic book movie ever.
I wouldn't say that. My thing was, man, I just wish they would have straight up made Idris Elba the new just made him Deadshot.
Well, the reason that they did that is because with James Gunn at the helm and everything, and with Amanda Waller and Amelia Harcourt being in Black Adam, they're going to do like a huge Suicide Squad crossover movie at some point in the future, and that's because Black Adam was originally supposed to be the villain of the Suicide Squad sequel when Zack Snyder was still in, when the first Suicide Squad movie was still supposed to be the Ayer cut, I guess. There was supposed to be a second one in which their mission was retrieving Black Adam. So,
which would have been nuts.
Yeah, so they're definitely building to that whole thing, and I think eventually, once they're done with Peacemaker Season 2 and whatever other spin-offs James Gunn's doing, they're going to do like a Suicide Squad 3 and just bring in Peacemaker and Bloodsport and Deadshot and all these other characters, and they're just going to end it off. They're going to kill a bunch of people. I think it's going to be nuts.
I can see some of that.
Yeah.
Ah, snap.
I just really want to see a WWE reenactment reunion, I guess, with The Rock and John Cena.
Yeah, so all right, on that note, I really just want to see Shazam and Black Adam fight, and then to do something with Superman because of that whole DC short they had several years back. But I'm sure because we're getting Black Adam at the end of the year.
No, it's coming out in like a couple of days.
Oh right, it's Black Adam and then Wakanda Forever.
Yeah,
and then it's the Avatar sequel. Yeah, so I think with that they're going to hint at like how it kind of folds into both, and I think it's pretty justified what they're doing with Shazam because it's a kid turning into adult with still a childlike mind. So like I get why Shazam is the way it is because like realistically, like
he's a kid.
That's kind of how the mind would work. He wouldn't swap minds. It would. If he would go between an adult mind and a kid mind every transformation, realistically, that would mess him up psychologically. So if he's just gaining the powers and a size change, it allows that like safety net.
Well, because it also makes for a much more interesting dynamic than just being like a Superman stand-in,
Yeah, and even previous iterations of Shazam, like take Young Justice, it's still really as a kid in an adult's body.
Yeah, for sure.
Which made for a really cool scene of Batman absolutely roasting Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah.
When she starts talking about if he should stay on the team because he's a kid now, and then she brings up, and Batman's like, he's a member. He's to stay a member until the law. And they're like, oh, what about Robin? And he was like, Robin needed to bring the people who murdered his family to justice. And Wonder Woman's like, so he could turn out like you? And Batman goes,
so he wouldn't.
He wouldn't.
Right.
And that is an epic Bruce Greenwood Batman moment.
Yeah, it's definitely a brilliant writing.
I also thought it was pretty funny when Batman decides to like walk out on the League. I just imagine they're all like, oh yeah, that's fine and whatever, right? And then Green Arrow goes, and they're like, well, who's going to pay our rent now? Because, like, both their freaking billionaires are gone.
Wait, what happened?
So, I don't remember what it was in. I don't think it was in Young Justice. I think it was in one of the...
It's one of the animated films that you guys are referring to.
Yeah. Batman decides to resign, like, from the League. It might have been Young Justice. It's been years since I've seen that show. But he decides to walk out on the League. And I just imagine that there's, like, in their minds, just, like, roasting Batman for not having powers. And then Green Arrow also decides to quit. And I just imagine that they all just get scared because they don't know who's going to pay their rent.
Was it Injustice?
I think it was. I think it might have been in Young Justice. Yeah.
It might have been. This sounds more serious.
I did not like the Injustice film. The video games are fantastic. I was appalled by that movie.
The Injustice movie?
Yeah, I thought the Injustice movie was absolutely terrible.
It was alright.
It was trash. Awful.
Had it not been based off of Injustice, I think it's a fine DC movie.
Yeah, but
because it's based off of that
iteration.
Yeah. It's like, oh, this is Injustice. And it does its own thing. I'm like, that was a horrible take.
Yeah.
So one thing that I'm going to say is that I think Injustice ruined the theatrical Justice League for me, in the sense that they did evil Superman so well in Injustice that I think that the plan that they had, where I know, Superman falls subservient to the anti-life equation, but he just kind of like goes out like a punk, right? He's Earth's greatest defender and loses one girl and then starts like crying and then destroys the whole planet, right? I think Injustice kind of ruined the whole like evil Superman thing for me in the DCEU, simply because you see like the gradual evolution of Superman in that video game to like getting to where he is, and in Justice League it's just kind of like, oh, he's evil now.
Well, in Injustice, all you see is what they give you is he's married, he had a kid, Joker kills his wife and unborn kid, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, no, because Joker doesn't even kill him. I think the part that really messed him up was that Joker made him kill his own wife.
Yeah, that's the part that really. That's the genius of Injustice.
That's what changed everything.
Mm-hmm. He also destroys all of Metropolis and kills like millions of people.
And the difference between the DCEU and Injustice is Superman is doing this out of his own will, and then in
the book, the dark. Yeah.
Oh, the dark.
No, not that one. This is the dark book.
Oh, it's the dark hole.
Yeah. No, this is the one that.
The one that
gets stolen.
That he takes the pages out of.
Yeah. To connect into the dark dimension and everything. Yeah. I think.
The difference between Injustice and the DCEU is that in the DCEU, it's Superman being controlled by something, whereas in Injustice, it's him of his own free will becoming evil.
Right.
And I think Freddy is right, though, in some way, because Injustice did it. It was the first, like, big media, like, movie or video game to do it, and it was done so perfectly.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember the video games. I played a bit of them.
That the very first time I booted up Injustice on the Wii U, and I didn't know what it was about, and then I heard the music and the landscape of the destroyed Metropolis, I was like, oh my gosh, what just happened?
Yeah. That's pretty sweet. What I was going to get to earlier before we started talking about more like DC aspects is when it comes to circling back for the multiverse, like they could do so many different things. So like bringing people into the fold.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be.
Yeah. No, I just missed these. Like,
they could really just do whatever is really going to work out It's just a matter of how they're going to do it because of things. And then there's also these, rights, legalities, and all that. Currently with how they're folding things into play now with Marvel, it's like, just wait and see, because there's always going to be this group of like 50-50 of like, oh, this is what's wrong, this is what's right with the MCU, and yet like, just wait, like, just wait. Look at what's happened with Star Wars, and look at what we've gotten over the past few years with Star Wars. So like, just wait it out.
All right, this is gonna sound really weird, but this is an extra piece.
There's no way that's an extra piece.
That's literally, look. The only two are right here, and there's two of them. And that's it.
What?
What's the extra piece?
That's not a normal extra piece.
No, that is not.
No, okay, check it out. So, the only two that you put on, right? Let's start from the beginning. So there's the only two that you put on, right? So, if we go from the start of page 11, look at all the parts list. There's the two. 1, 2, right?
There's a 2.
Yeah, so 45, okay. Or 43, 45. Yep, nothing. 47, nothing. 49, nothing. 51, nothing. 53, nothing. 55, nothing.
What?
Nothing. 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 That's an extra piece.
Okay, I guess
Literally doesn't go anywhere.
I guess Lego and their machinery are doing things different, because this whole dish here, it's not a normal extra piece.
So sometimes they include them extra if they're printed, so maybe it has something to do with it being like in a metallic color or whatever.
This is sweet. We gotta show this off.
Oh yeah.
Like, look at this. Look at the bookshelf, the chairs, all these other Easter eggs and stuff, and then this is the switch. Boom.
I already showed that, but yeah.
I know, but
is this the new pearl gold 2x2 inverted radar thing?
What?
Is the piece that Freddy's talking about, the pearl gold dish 2x2? Yeah, I just looked up the instructions and it says there's only supposed to be 2 of them.
Yeah, so it's literally not even in there.
What? That's so weird. Lego is changing things up, let me tell you.
Mm-mm.
Oh, just wait till we get to the 2 12 clones in this set. I want to see how misprinted they are.
Oh, cool. This is the Nick Fury sticker. Join us at S.H.I.E.L.D. Cool.
So I was gonna buy the Justifier, or not the Justifier, the Inquisitor Scythe Transport, and then I realized that I'm in high school and I could just wait for Christmas.
Right.
So I was just like, nah, because I got the Justifier. Did you get the Justifier, Liam?
Yeah.
I did not, because I had no reason to.
My parents.
Rephrase this. I know why he didn't get it. Do you know why he didn't get it?
It's freaking expensive.
No. That's not why he got it. Do you know why he didn't get it?
Humor me, why?
It's because of his favorite characters in that set.
Oh yeah. Omega.
So that's why he didn't get it. He didn't want to physically
Freddy, you said it wrong. You said it wrong. It's Omega.
Because she's got the Australian accent.
God.
Crikey.
That character.
No, it's because Liam doesn't want to actually put together and physically hold that character, so that's why he didn't buy it.
That character.
It's got.
That character just causes me physical.
She's not that
and emotion.
bad.
No.
Come on.
Okay, she's not.
Is she in the set?
Yeah, she is.
Yes, that's the only way to get her.
I mean,
think about it.
Nope. Wait, hang on. No, she's not in the Justifier. Tom Wayne is in Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter.
No. Omega.
Oh yeah, Omega. I don't care, because here's the thing: you got Cad Bane, which I don't really care about as a minifigure.
Ouch. What?
I don't need him.
Jeez.
Well,
He's still a good figure and a good character.
Don't get me wrong. I would just. If I was to collect a Cad Bane figure, I would go with the older one.
Bro, get them all. Cad Bane is literally Space Clint Eastwood, bro.
He is. You got Hunter, which you can just get in. The figure selection isn't great other than Cad Bane.
Yeah, because Hunter's the same as
and Toto. Set. You can't get Toto anywhere.
Care about the robot.
What? This is blasphemy.
What? That droid is cool.
He's
Liam,
cool.
Do you know who voices him?
Seth Green.
Yeah, Seth Green voices him. Like, come on. Like, why not?
And then we
Liam's a
got
fake Star Wars fan.
the Justifier is a cool ship, but it's not one I'm willing to spend $170 on.
Look, I don't disagree on you on the price, considering you just got the ATT and the parts to cost ratio aren't too different from one another.
Well, price isn't that bad because I get Disney Springs, I get
You got Disney money. And stuff.
I will say
I wasn't gonna say it.
that the Justifier.
It's all good. Dude.
I think a lot of people blew how expensive the Justifier was out of proportion. I was like, oh, it's really overpriced, but after actually building it, it's freaking huge.
They did a really good job. I started rewatching the Bad Batch, and I really looked at that, and I was like, man,
No, so the Justifier Lego set is actually bigger than any play scale Millennium Falcon they've ever done. I mean, because it's the same price, so obviously, but I just think it's a really well put together thing if you actually like Cad Bane. If you don't like the show or you don't like Cad Bane, don't bother getting it. But I personally really like it. There's also a really cool gimmick in the set. It's pretty much the main play feature where there's two modes for the ship, right? So you have where the fin is up, like the giant thing that it has on the back. It's either up when it's flying, right? Or it goes down when it's landing. So when it's landing, the landing gear comes out of the wings, right? But when you fold up that little retracting thing in the back, the landing gear automatically folds up, which is a thing that I think they did.
Yeah.
I think they did that really cool, actually. It's just cool how they were able to put that in there. A set that I actually immediately just had to go out and get after I saw the episode was the Andor set. Just because after episode 3, when it first came out, I was like, it just looks like another gray blob. I don't need that. But I think I might, come around on it once the actual episodes come out. And episode 3 of Andor is probably my favorite Star Wars media since Rogue One.
Really?
Specifically episode 3. I think it just did such a good...
3, I think, is my... That one was really good. It was better... Yeah, I'm actually enjoying Andor, which is good because the last 2 Disney Plus shows I haven't enjoyed.
Well, what are you talking about? Are you talking about Kenobi and
Boba Fett? I did not like
Boba Fett. Boba Fett's main problem was that they literally just used it as an advertisement for the next season of Mandalorian. And
half of the season was the next season of it was literally
exactly. And they
fully agree.
No, if you have a show that's less than 10 episodes long and the main character is not even in 2 of the episodes and gets sidelined for the other half of the end of the season, then you should not be making a show about that character.
Yeah, I was fine with the Mandalorian. I wasn't really cool with the way they did Boba Fett because I thought that they got Boba Fett perfect. The way he acted and all was perfect in Mando season 2, and suddenly he's a completely different character.
Yeah, I don't know.
What the heck is this? This is not the same Boba Fett that I know and have seen. And it was kind of unfortunate because I was really excited for the book of Boba Fett.
Liam, getting to Obi-Wan, you didn't like Obi-Wan?
Yeah, I was kind of I was very disappointed. On top of that,
how so? What comes off you? What comes off when it comes to that show that you were just yeah?
Vader and Obi-Wan should have never crossed paths. You could have done a dyad story or a dual story where it shows where they're at that time, but they never meet. Kind of how in Andor, it's telling the story of Mon Mothma and even Andor, and yet they're not meeting.
But here's the thing. Number one, they can't do that because the fan outrage would be much more than it was for the show being subpar than it would have been if the two like main characters never actually met.
Right, and it adds to what happens in episode 4 when Vader and Obi-Wan fight.
But it completely messes up the dynamic of that meet, where it's like, I sense the presence I haven't felt since. And even
They literally based the whole show off the fact that he never
Rebels,
finished his sentence.
because the distance between Rebels, when Vader speaks to the Emperor about Ahsoka, and Obi-Wan is about 4 or 5 years. And it's like, she may help us lead to other lost Jedi, such as Kenobi, perhaps, if he lives. You saw him like 4 or 5 years ago. You don't think he's dead? Whereas like the 20-year gap, that makes more sense. It's way more time.
I also, one of the things I don't like is the line, when I left you, I was but the learner, now I am the master. Number one, he didn't leave Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan left him in the bottom of a freaking pit with his helmet like sliced in half.
All right, but in their defense, at the time, 4, 5, and 6 were just 4, 5, and 6.
I know.
So that's, I think, giving us an Obi-Wan show helps justify some of the stuff that happens in those original movies.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have someone like Rian Johnson who does, 7 and 8? Or whatever.
No, Rian Johnson only did 8.
Thank goodness.
J.J. Abrams did.
Yes, you're right. Completely switches up like everything, and someone like Star Wars Theory, big, probably one of the top 5 biggest Star Wars YouTubers and fans around. Even he was like, no.
He's become pretty negative on a lot of things recently.
But he's not wrong for it too, because that's his whole career.
I mean, yeah, but I think a lot of people right now, the shtick on the internet is just loving to hate everything ever.
Agreed. I don't disagree with a lot.
Well, I never go into something wanting to hate it. Like Obi-Wan, I was going in wanting to love it, and they started off perfectly with the Jedi Temple, where the clones rushed in and started shooting the place up.
Right, live action.
We're off to a perfect start.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I did not really enjoy the third sister. She was not a very good character.
Yeah, but she was added though. The way they did her character was added into things, and I get it. If you look at it from the outside, kind of more of a base psychological, I get it. I get why she was so like, what is it?
Last minute shoehorned.
What is it? No. Why she was so like determined to find Obi-Wan and etc. I mean, the whole time she's just trying to
prove herself. That was fine.
Prove herself and then stab Vader in the back because she's a child and doesn't think about the consequences when it comes to somebody who's so in tune with the dark side of the Force.
Also, I really like this window technique on the side.
And also, this is a show where lightsabers, literally, you can be impaled with one twice and still live.
This whole center build. All this is built with studs inward and these new pyramid 1x1 pieces. I just got to talk about this real quick because we are building the set. I got to geek out a little bit with what Freddy is building too. This whole center side that's really good technique.
There, I got to put the last section in.
Yeah.
Also, I really like this pearl gold sextant that's in here.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Liam, continue. My bad,
man. Well, I just said we now have Star Wars where you can get impaled with a lightsaber twice and still live.
Yeah.
And Reva's justification for killing innocent people across the galaxy is to kill someone who killed people across the galaxy.
Yeah, no, that was the funniest thing to me is the fact that she goes, like galaxy to galaxy, killing Jedi so she can kill a guy that she doesn't like because he killed Jedi.
And the whole thing with Leia is kid Leia was acting so out of character, in my opinion, for what Leia as a child would act like, and be growing up the Princess of Alderaan.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Then you have the whole thing where the whole storyline where we can't tell the Empire because we don't want word to get out. It's not like she's in hiding. She's everywhere where the Organas go. And in fact, having Obi-Wan go would attract more attention. It's, oh, how did Obi-Wan learn? Oh, Bail Organa is in contact with the fugitive. Bail Organa should be in jail. And they know that the only reason he came out was because Organa contacted him and they did nothing. And also, how does a child outrun fully grown men?
Okay, that was my least favorite part in the whole show. When Leia's running and they're just like tripping over vines and stuff. Like this one guy like runs into a freaking weed and just falls over like he was shot on like D-Day or something.
see, I think you guys are over here nitpicking and stuff.
No. Okay, Dave, you need to rewatch the scene.
No,
it is the
I'm
dumbest
just
thing
messing with you. Hey, hold on,
ever
hold on.
put into all
I'm
of
just
this.
David needs to watch Robot Head's
what you're saying.
video of all the different
I
episodes.
hear what you're saying. I pretty well remember the episodes for Obi-Wan, so I got it. I hear you. I just think it's kind of like, first off, with a lightsaber, it's high levels of heat. So
It instantly
depending-
cauterizes the wound
Right,
too.
it cauterizes the wound. So depending on really what arteries it hits, you potentially could live from it. Like, look at all kinds of other movies in the realm of fighting and weapons and
Well, freaking
you know,
Darth Maul
Well,
got cut in half.
Lord of the Rings
Right.
gets stabbed in
Well,
the living to tell
yeah, that's the thing. Darth Maul got cut in half, but I think part of that was due to his species as well.
Mhm.
You know, like,
Well, it was also like his anger is just like unwillingness to
do
die.
they make these in dark?
Yeah.
Make these in brown now too. I need to start getting a handful of these.
Mhm.
The 1x1 with axle hole. I need to start getting me like a handful of these because like the first time they did it was light blue and gray. So it's like,
Yeah. Well, that was in the X-wing. Was what they originally did
look at
that in.
that. So I just built the fridge/freezer here. Like that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like at the top of here. It's like a logo with Iron Man and Hulk for yogurt.
Yeah.
Or something.
Oh
And
no,
it's like-
that's the Ben and Jerry's. It's the Hulka burning fudge and the Stark Raven hazelnuts.
So does that mean that this is the fridge and then this is the freezer? Like
Yeah.
that doesn't make no sense.
I don't know.
Why-
But that's what it's a reference.
it's probably a reference, but they're probably like yogurt in this.
Okay,
because-
out of all the things in a Lego set, I doubt the designers are like, okay, we have to make sure that this fridge is like incredibly accurate.
Yeah, for the most part, Lego fridges have been. What was that?
Yeah. Garrett over here he said, awesome point, Liam. I was talking about this with my neighbor today. Absolutely agree that young Leia is so out of character. Okay, yeah. In my part of it, I get it, but you have to
Really
look
quick.
on it on a whole like experience, age.
There's one.
She's 10 years old and has lived in luxury her whole life. How on earth would she know how to basically do circuits? I didn't know how to do circuits till I was in high school.
Okay, but everybody. All right, hold on. Garrett can defend me on this because he's a teacher. Kids nowadays learn way differently and much quicker in some aspects than, this is all blurry right now, than kids 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago. So in Leia's 10-year-old defense, either she was very sneaky and nosy, or somebody taught her here and there.
And
She's
also-
a 10-year-old kid.
Space travel is a very, very, very important part of the Star Wars universe. I mean, like, you don't go into your garage and have 5 Saturn V's lying around, right? You know, but in Star Wars,
Unless you're David.
yeah, that's probably true.
What? Huh?
You got 5.
It's like, I need
Somebody on
one
this
part
earth
from the
has-
set. Let me just go by 5.
Freddie, I'm guarantee it's somebody on this earth when the Saturn V came out had 5 of them in their garage.
That's probably true.
Thank you, Garrett.
But David is correct. Yeah. No, like I mean, Star Wars, like spaceships, like Garrett said, is probably compromisable or comparable to coding in this world because
You're on 13 and I'm on 4?
yeah,
Right, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so you're one bag ahead.
it's all right.
No, I'm just keeping an eye. Garrett's over here. David plus 1.
Well, those kindergartners are growing up far better than I did.
Well, it's also a different world. I mean, the world is rapidly changing.
Then I was in
Technology.
kindergarten in 2000 and
Right, so you just gotta give her and that realm some slack.
But even then, I am not this like now. I am as old as Luke and Leia in A New Hope. I am not the same kid I was when I was 10 years ago.
Right.
It's just impossible. And the fact that they had her stay, basically have the same attitude and wittiness is very.
I think the actress
should have not been able
her
to.
did really well, and I think young Leia is perfectly fine in that realm of things.
I think it's unfortunate that we might see like another Jake Lloyd Ahmed Best situation with the actress that played Princess Leia, where people just start clowning on her nonstop just because she was given bad material as opposed to being a bad actor.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I thought she gave a fine performance as a character. I thought she was good at her acting, what she was given. I think somebody that, while given bad, was still not doing very good was Reva. I just didn't think the actor was giving that much well of a performance.
Okay, but I mean, I don't know.
I do think it was unnecessary that she was getting bashed just because she was
Right,
like,
I don't think it was fair either, for sure. But it's like, she's an actor. Like, she's given a script and then she acts it out and everything. I mean, it's not like she went down the rabbit hole like Heath Ledger, rest his soul. But it's like,
or freaking
leave her alone.
Jared Leto.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you had the thing is, though, is you had a very small amount of people actually send her very hateful comments, and then it was made out to be like this vast amount of people in the fandom doing this, and it's like,
Well, it wasn't.
That whole thing was stupid overall.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like a majority, but it was a loud minority. You know what I mean?
well, the people criticizing Reva were criticizing Reva, not Moses Ingram. It was, unless it was, she just didn't. No, they didn't attack her. They just said, she just did a bad job. Oh, I'm stuttering.
It's like
Bad job on
yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. Yeah, partially. That was another one where it was like
I have heard different things. So what happened with the girl who played Morgan Stark?
So it was pretty much just like what happened with Jake Lloyd, where like it was the people online were bashing her just because she was like getting older, but people were like criticizing her being, acting like a child in Avengers Endgame because she was a child in Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, I thought Morgan Stark was absolutely adorable, and she was perfect.
Right.
Losers on the internet, bro. They'll complain about anything. It was the same thing with Jake Lloyd, like the guy that played young Anakin Skywalker. The people at his school and like the people online bullied him nonstop, bro. If I knew someone that was in a Star Wars movie, no matter how bad that Star Wars movie was, they'd be like my best friend forever, But like
People suck.
Yeah, people will just
People
do
suck, that's what it
anything and
is.
everything to make themselves feel better because they live in
David. Oh, that's Ryan. RHS is winning. What?
Yeah, so Ryan is gone for the night this
RHS.
weekend because he's at his 20th high school reunion.
Oh boy.
So tonight they have a football game, and awesome. I'm glad you're having a good time. Say hi to everybody, at least that I know. I don't know who you're with. Probably just Sarah. I don't know. Oh yeah, no, you're with Sarah. Duh.
No, he's not.
No, because Ryan said that like Sarah knows like everybody.
All right, let's see how bad these prints are.
I abandoned my school's
stairs.
football game.
All right, here's two of them.
See, now I gotta put Loki right there and be like, I've been falling for 30 minutes.
Just put him like face planting on the floor.
So yeah, those are not great.
Those aren't bad.
Hello?
What's up, guys?
Hello. Hello.
We decided to stream bomb you guys over here at the game.
Oh yeah.
We're hanging out over here. We got Christopher, Nicholas, and Michael.
Hey, dude.
Hello.
Hey, Michael.
And there's Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
And then there's our Gabe. Woo-hoo!
Hi, so who's playing?
So we're winning right now against Joliet, which is funny enough, my other high school.
So where-
23 to zip right now.
Ooh, so you're at
So we're kicking the
Romeoville
butts.
High right now?
What's that?
You're at Romeoville High right now?
Hold on a second. There's too much music. Hold on.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, that's how football games usually are.
Go sports team. That reminded me from the Lego movie.
So we had a football game. So I go to Niqua, and we beat Mattia, which is like one of the big rivals in 204, 36-0 last week.
Dang.
We crushed them, just absolutely demolished them.
All right, now we can hear you.
So you're at RHS right now, right? That's where you're at?
Yeah, we're at Romeville High School right now, winning 23-0 right now against Joliet Steel.
I'm not gonna lie. From when you were showing me the football field, it looked like Bolingbrook High School. So I was just like, wait a second.
No, all the football fields look exactly the same. Like that looks exactly like
it's the
Niqua.
base same design.
Yeah.
26 yards.
Hold on. Boom.
Like that also looks exactly like the Niqua football field too.
See? Spartans, Romeoville.
No, I see it. It's very similar to Bolingbrook's. That's all.
So anyway, yeah, we figured we would stream bomb you guys since I know you guys are in the middle of building that awesome Sanctum Sanctorum set over there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's cool.
I don't have a sanctum, Ryan, but to follow up, I did finally find it.
Find what?
This.
Oh, nice.
Huh?
Nice.
We had one left. Like 2
Yeah, go
nights
sports
ago,
team. Woohoo!
and I got it.
Garrett's in here too. Nice. What's up, Garrett? So anyway, we just want to stop in and say hi. Hopefully you guys have an awesome stream tonight. It's been great over here.
Hello, Freddy.
Hello.
Oh, that was a bad hit.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
Wait,
The
how
alumni
cold is
organization
this
put a
back
bunch of
home?
food and stuff together for us. So thank you to RHS alumni. We got 20th reunion people here, 30th reunion. We have some people are celebrating 50 years over
Jesus.
here.
That's awesome.
1972. So
That's awesome.
it's been a lot of fun over here hanging out with everybody, seeing some people we don't know, seeing some people we haven't seen in a while. And of course the band just played, so we're geeking out over that, right, Chris?
Yep.
So awesome field show. So we're having a good time over here. Just want to stop and say hi. We'll check in with you guys later, but hopefully things are going well. And I look forward to seeing that Sanctum tomorrow, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
As soon as I come in tomorrow, I'm finishing it and we're all done with the display.
Sounds good. All right, guys. Peace out. Have a good one.
All right. See
We'll
you
check you guys
later.
later. Ryan out.
Boom.
Aside from the incorrect print on the helmet, I think the thing that would have made this a little bit better
Yours
is that
are,
if the arms.
dude, yours are terrible. Mine's at least a bit better than that. Yours is like all the way down. Yeah, no, mine's a bit better than that.
I'm talking about the orange line.
Yeah, he's talking about the thing down the middle.
Yeah, because like
Right.
if you look at any of the box or promotional material, look.
It's
All right, so
supposed
here's
to-
the box. Let me zoom in. It's more like an arrow, and the tip ends at the visor.
Oh, so you have more of like a flat end.
Yeah.
This is what
Dang.
almost everybody's looks like, is that it's more curved, and the tip is nowhere.
So many people have that misprint, not just
This is what almost.
It's
This
like
is what
everyone, yeah.
99% of the figs look. Or nine. Sorry, this is what every single fig I've ever seen looks like. I've yet to see one figure that looks like the one on the box.
So is the box wrong or is the figure wrong? That's the thing.
The
So
box
technically,
is
the
what it
box is the
should.
more
The
accurate
box is
figure.
what it should look like. Because if you go back to the 2014 212 clones, the arrow stops at the visor. And if you look
No,
at
I
any
gotcha.
clone trooper in Revenge of the Sith or the Clone Wars, the tip goes there. But as I was saying, aside from the incorrect thing, it's the arms should be orange. I think it makes it pop a little bit better.
Like, I need to get you more of those. I can use them for carnage.
For now.
All right, dude, you're gonna be really mad.
Why?
Finish the floor.
You finished the floor, really?
I finished the floor. Yeah, 1 second. Let me put this on. Sticky goes right here. I told you I'm fast.
Yeah, you are.
Like,
Fast. Oh, I mean, to be fair, the first few bags are tiles, and like, it's not hard to follow, but it does get a little tedious. So,
Yeah. All right, so here is.
yeah, talk about that.
This
for a
is
moment.
the floor. All right, so in the back, there's the 2 chairs where he and Thor are at. There's the beer cup that keeps refilling itself. Inside that wall right there, I know you can't see it that well, but there's a coffee cup hidden in there. You have a couple tiles hidden throughout, and then obviously you have the books, which I showed a bit of. You have the door. Let me open that really quick. Then you open the door, and then you just have these things that you can slide in, which are like the magic doors that he like throws people through. And then you have the front. One thing I really like is this window right here. This is actually built upside down. So what you do is you put these little 1x1s. There you go. You put those little 1x1s through there. And then that just sits on there kind of upside down, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And then you have the Wi-Fi password / Doctor Strange's
Okay,
mantra.
Shambhala,
Yeah,
right?
there it is.
So Garrett asks, so when they are all misprinted, then the correct one is worth more value. Are they?
You want me
But
to
here's
start
the
on the roof then?
question.
Are
Are-
there any correct printed ones?
Not
One
that I've seen.
back five,
Even if,
and then start organizing the parts. So
even if you go back to LegoCon when they revealed the set,
okay.
if you look closely, the clone troopers still have this. The helmet looks like this. It doesn't look like this. And as far as I'm aware, to answer your question, there are no correct ones in existence. And I don't know if Lego's going to fix this or not. If so, I will happily reach out to customer service and be like, I would like the correctly printed
Check that out.
ones.
Nice. The head, that's a globe.
Yeah, that's nice. Do you want to build Dead Strange or? Oh, Ebony Maw.
That's
Actually.
Ebony Maw.
Do you want to build Ebony Maw?
No, go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Phony Squidward.
Squidward.
Do either of you? I'm assuming you both have the Sanctum from the previous, or from Infinity War.
Yeah,
Nope.
I do.
No.
Mine is still here in the shop.
I have the 2016
He
Sanctum.
has these 2 energy
Oh, okay.
pieces.
I just didn't see
These
it.
are the spikes he
Yeah,
uses
yeah.
on him.
I have the 2016
It's
Sanctum
pretty good.
that I got from Target in 2018 for $15.
Clearance.
Yeah, so apparently it was really weird because I got super lucky because Infinity War was right about to come out, but it was before they revealed the sets. And I was like, I was looking at my Marvel collection, I was like, who do I not have? Hey, I really want a Doctor Strange. So I was looking at the set and I was like, oh, dang it, it's retired, right? So I went to Target and it was literally the weirdest coincidence ever. Apparently, they had pulled like a pallet and a half of the Doctor Strange sets that they had just lost in the back. And because they were retired for like a year at that point, they just put them out for like $20 and we're just like, have at it.
Nice.
So I just picked one up that same day. I was giddy. I just built Mordo and the Ancient One and Doctor Strange, and I was very happy.
That's sweet. You got it for a good deal.
Yeah.
I didn't get that set because at the time I was like, it's Doctor. I wasn't into it. Wasn't my. Did I? I didn't build this. Oh my gosh! I built this backwards.
Oof. So Liam, did I tell you the story of how I got my ATTE?
This one?
Yeah.
No. How'd you get your ATTE?
So I actually got mine about a month ago. I ended up getting the only one that was currently on shelves in Illinois at the time.
Wow.
So I was at the Bolingbrook Target and I found one on the shelf and I was like, well, there's no way I'm setting this down because I don't know how long this has been here. So I feel like if I set it down and I come back, it's going to be gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I take it with me.
What was that?
His parents.
There we go. All right.
It's a good thing we know you guys. Otherwise, if Ryan was here, he'd be like, don't pull my door. Like, yeah. So Freddy got his like real quick.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing?
Starting off, I was gonna buy it. So it came out August 1st, but then it was obviously delayed, and I didn't get it on my birthday, which is when I wanted to get it. So then I was like, all right, I'll wait. And my rewards that I do is if I use my digital wallet on my phone, I get 5% cash back. It started on October 1st. So on October 1st, after the hurricane went away, I went to the Lego store and they didn't have the ATTE and they didn't have the Republic Fighter Tank. So I was like, shoot. So I bought the Scythe. I bought the Batman Batmobile because I just seen the movie and I was like, oh, okay, I'll pick one up. I got the Fast and the Furious set from Speed Champions, and then I bought the Aston Martin from No Time to Die. A few days ago after work, we all went to Chicken Guy, which is one of the restaurants at
Chicken Guy.
Springs. It's Guy Fieri's
Oh, it's one of his restaurants?
restaurant. It's like a fast food chicken place. It's all right. And while we were there, I was like, I'm going to go to the Lego store really quickly. So I bolted all the way to the Lego store. And I went around, and then I saw it there. It was the only one. I scooped it up.
There was one at the Lego store?
Yeah, this was the only one on the shelf at the Lego store at Springs a few days
Dang.
ago.
Nice.
They didn't have the fighter tank, so I got this. And I got a second copy of the Ray the Castaway
Oh, yeah.
set. So now I have two of those. And I also have two of the VIP skeleton accessory pack thingy.
Okay.
The stupid fighter tank seems to be incredibly elusive.
Well, I've seen it at. It's not like I haven't seen it. I saw it at Target before, and I'm like, I've seen it at Target, and I saw it at Lego store before, but I decided I was going to wait till October because I got my extra cash back.
Nice.
I called this morning because I had time to go, and I was like, hey, do you guys by chance have it in stock? And they said, no, we don't, but it's available on the Lego store. You can buy it online at the Lego site.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, it is actually in stock.
And I've seen it a couple
Didn't
times.
they just update that and a bunch of other stuff?
Yeah, they put the clone accessory pack up, and
Back up, right.
I got a couple of them.
My brother said that they changed the whole thing because he tried to get 5 more, and he was only able to get 2.
Yeah, so apparently they've changed it so like you can only buy 5 like per account, which is really weird.
Or per year kind of ordeal.
Yeah.
Freddy, how many of the clone accessory packs did you get?
So I bought 3. The
Is that
time
your
that I
grand
just
total,
got
or
them,
did you get a
and I
grand
got them today. And then I previously ordered 2 so I could have 1 sealed and open 1. So I had 1 open previously, and I just got 3 more, and I opened them all. So in total, I have 4 open and 1 sealed.
I have 4 open grand total,
I think
and I also have the
4 to
Hawk.
6 is a pretty good number.
Yeah. All right, Dave.
All right, everybody. So Freddy is going to head out for the evening.
Yep. Oh god.
He's done with the 2nd level here. I'm about to be done with the 1st level, and then we're going to get to the 3rd level. But there's still a bit more to do. I think I'm about a little more than halfway on the 1st floor. There's just a lot of greebling. So, Freddie, I appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow night.
Yep. Good seeing you, Liam.
Good seeing you too, Freddie. Have a good night.
You too.
The key's still in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, these are new.
Kind of sad he's leaving. I was just about to ask him if he's seen any of the rumored stuff that's supposed to come out, Star Wars related, that's supposed to come out at the beginning of next
For like
year.
Endor and everything?
What's up?
For like Endor and everything? Or?
So the rumors, because I watch M&R like religiously, is that our sets that were. Oh, okay. Sorry, my parents are at a wedding, and they keep sending videos of stuff.
I get it. It's all good.
Oh shoot, I forgot a piece. What was I saying? Is that the rumor is that 2 of the sets for 2022, according to, ooh, that's dope.
I like the Star Wheel.
According to our Lord and Savior M&R Productions, is that it'll be a TIE bomber, and there's also supposed to be apparently a 2nd 501st battle pack.
A 2nd one, like a more accurate one or a bigger
It's
one?
supposed to be like a. So have you seen the skins for the clones in Battlefront 2, like the heavies, the officers, or the specialists?
Possibly.
So
It's been a while.
the figures in the battle pack are supposed to be 2 501st heavies, an officer, and 1 specialist, is what the rumor is.
Interesting. That'd be cool if they did it. I mean, you know, everybody loves the 501st, so.
Yeah, it'd be a really cool way to expand the old army.
Yeah, and I mean, considering.
However, in terms of battle packs, I think the perfect battle pack for the beginning of next year would be another 212 one with more of these clones right here. If they have, hopefully with the fixed print, like if you could do 3 of these with the fixed print and an airborne trooper, that would be perfect.
I'm sure. I have a feeling they're probably going to do that, considering like how they reuse a lot of figures and molds and prints and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they're going to do that.
It would be the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, it'd be cool to get a little battle pack like that, or just copy what they did for the 501st one and have
Then you could put a crab droid in it. You could put a crab droid in the battle pack.
That would be have like a crab droid and 2 battle droids, and then.
Well, you don't even have to do the super battle pack like the $30. You could do a $20 one and just have the 4 clones and a crab droid, and then you could have.
Yeah, but you know they're going to make it similar to the 501st, so.
Well, this rumored sequel to the 501st Battle Pack is supposed to be a $20 one, like the Snowtrooper one.
Okay.
Which, do you remember right before I left, or maybe I had just gotten here. I was deciding whether to buy the Snow Trooper Battle Pack, but I was unsure because of the Scout Trooper.
Yeah.
I ended up buying 2 of them to have 2 biker scouts and 6 snow troopers, and
I
eventually
didn't know that was a part. It's a 1x2 with whole stuff.
Ooh, that's gotta be new.
That's way better than using the Technic with the pin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to brick link the snow trooper backpacks and give them to those 6 that I bought because I don't like the snow troopers without the back. Like, I'm okay with this, but they don't even print the snow trooper backpack, and the snow trooper backpack is bigger than Cody's jetpack.
Yeah.
It's just an extra. It's that extra level of detail that's small, but it goes a long way. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I definitely hear that.
You know what? Garrett makes a good point. I'm going to go actually look and see if there's any 212 clones with the correct. I'm going to go see if there's actually any property. I'm actually going to.
He's still okay. Hopefully he's all right. Dude, that's a
Nope.
sweet. Did you know this?
Yeah. There's a bunch of those. It was like 20.
Where the heck?
No, there. Okay, so if you look, there's like a bunch of tan ones in here,
Oh,
and then there's
flesh.
also and then there's also like they're like in there and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool that they
Yeah, and then there's a
they
bunch
made
of them
that
right there.
brick.
Just holding up these.
That's pretty useful.
Yeah.
Instead of putting the pin in there. Okay.
So you're still working on the first floor?
That's just a lot of stuff. Because there's a lot of little pieces in this too. And then like
I don't know. I think I just also like build way faster than
yeah,
most
that's
people.
all good. I mean, I'm also like multitasking,
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
kind of slightly spreading out in between, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm not worried about it. Just be sitting here chilling. Liam's hanging. He's got his. So, plus I don't know who's gonna hop in. So, but it's another video for the stream. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do it is to get
I
this.
was thinking about holding on to this ATTE and doing another live stream build like I did with the Razor Crest.
Yeah.
And then it just happened to so be you guys were live and doing the Sanctum. But this would actually be a good time to do it. Maybe I'll do the site for a live stream or something.
Yeah, because it sounds like your night is free, so you and I can just banter and catch up and see who joins in.
Yeah. You remember Spoder from last time? He was one of my subscribers. He's got the Spider-Man Homecoming avatar.
I think so.
He is one of the most engaging subscriber. He's the most engaging subscriber I have.
Oh, okay, cool.
And we love him. Like when we're doing something with. Oh, I was doing a Spider-Man No Way Home spoiler discussion with
I think I saw that you guys did that.
Jordan, and that's when he appeared, and then he subscribed, and then he came back for the building stream, and he was asking about everything, and that was a good stream. We had Lou, we got Jordan, my brother, you and Ryan on. That was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's been a while for sure.
See you later, man.
Have a good night, guys. Yeah. I don't think that door is shut all the way. Hold on. Okay, I had to make sure that door was shut,
And we're back.
even though I'm gonna go outside of it later. Huh. There's a lot of studs. Holy cow.
David, what is the biggest Lego set you own?
Currently to date, would be the Daily Bugle. The Daily Bugle is the current biggest set that I own, and I see it every day because it's right next to my door when I walk out of my room.
Nice. Mine, as I mentioned earlier, is the lovely Tantive 4. From
Oh, look at the photo of Wong and Doctor Strange. Look at that. This cute.
oh, that's cute.
Yeah, no, that's the biggest one I own. And Ryan and I finished the Daily Bugle here at the store because he got it from something and it was missing a lot. So he helped me finish it here, and it was nice to rebuild that set because it's been a while since I built mine. And man, it's just there's some really cool techniques and stuff. It's just like, wow, okay. And I love that set. I think they did such a great job with it, and there were just so many things. And I really hope that in years to come we have other sets like that where it's like we really get a lot of figures people have been wanting and stuff like that. It's awesome.
I'm kind of shocked we didn't talk about it before, but how caught up are you on MCU content?
So I have not watched Werewolf by Night, which just came out,
I
and
haven't seen that either.
and the most recent episode of She-Hulk. But I know currently what's going on, and yeah. Otherwise, I'm up to date with everything else, and just I'm watching so many shows right now. So like I'm watching the prequel to Game of Thrones. I'm watching
House of the Dragon.
Yeah, I'm watching the prequel to Lord of the Rings. What is it? I just finished the current season of Harley Quinn. What is it? The new season for Chucky just started, Child's Play. And it's funny too because I'm currently rewatching the movies because it's Halloween season.
Yeah.
And my girl's only seen the first one, so I was like, well, we're going to watch all these. So it's just a lot to see. Give me one moment here.
You know, it's been forever since I sat down and like actually watched a TV show. Because when I was in high school, what I could do is after I finished my homework, it was time for me to go to bed. I would always get on my phone and watch 5 minutes. So I'd watch an episode of The Flash or Gotham on Netflix.
Yeah, I mean,
I did Arrow, I did Supergirl, and then when it came time I was going to do Legends of Tomorrow to catch up, and I just couldn't get past the first episode.
yeah, it's just there's so many shows currently, and then like, you know, it's just a lot to watch in my spread of things. And my girlfriend's always like, you know, how do you keep up with this stuff? I was like, well, I mean, I just do. You know, if I don't watch it when it comes out, I'll wait and I'll, you know, eventually find it and binge watch it. You know, there's some other current shows that are out, like there's a new Gundam show that premiered not too long ago, and you know I grew up on watching that, so I mean I gotta wait till it's dubbed so I can start watching it, and then I'm just trying to keep up with everything else, and like sometimes I forget about stuff. So then I come to find out like, oh yeah, that's out. So like Mortal Kombat just came out with their third Legends movie, which was Snowblind. And so like I recently watched that, and then right now I'm snapping together all these little windows. So I don't know. I'm decently caught up with stuff, but sometimes I either have to wait or I'll forget about it and then come back to it.
Nice.
How about you?
Well, I don't. Other than the Disney Plus shows, I really don't watch television. The only shows that I've really watched since like COVID is when COVID, towards the end of 2020, I picked up Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah,
Watched that all the way through, and I loved it.
So good.
So good.
I did binge watch Cobra Kai in like 3 days.
After that, I rewatched. Well, no, before that, actually, I rewatched the entire series of Star Wars: The Clone Wars to get ready for the 7th season.
Right.
After that, what did I do? I don't know what I did. Since then, it's really just mostly been Disney Plus.
Doctor Strange sticker.
Nice. I do, though, because of the new episode of She-Hulk, I really want to go back, because I haven't seen any of the Marvel Netflix shows, but I want to go back and watch Daredevil.
Yeah, because essentially it's just like a whole new show for what he's working on now.
Yeah, he said it's a complete and total reboot.
Yeah, which is it's fine. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I'm just really excited that he's still playing that role, because like it's such an iconic role, and I really don't see anybody else playing it. So
yeah, and I'm glad Marvel listened to the demand and was like, yeah, sure, we'll bring him back.
Well, I think they have to, realistically, they should listen to more of us more often, because it's like we're the ones giving you money to keep going in a way, because that's where you make your profits and all. So don't give us all what we want. You got to milk the cow a little bit, but come on, like if it works, it works. Keep it going. That's why I like the actor who plays Kingpin as well. And then I think they're pushing more to bring the actor who played Punisher back as well too. And same thing with Jessica Jones.
Was that him?
Yeah, same with Jessica Jones. Like they plan on bringing her back too, and it's like, yeah, do it.
All the other shows except for Daredevil weren't that good. Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. Well, later seasons of Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist weren't that good.
Yeah, I can get that.
And I heard Defenders wasn't the best.
New Defenders definitely tanked, because they did too much too quick, and it just kind of blew things up. And it was like, what are you doing? Like, come on.
And when they were first like, hey, we're bringing Charlie Cox back as Daredevil, my first thought was, okay, so now is the Marvel Netflix stuff recanonized?
The way I see it, so what this was kind of talking about, or I was going to get into earlier in the way we're changing topics and stuff. So technically, anything that has ever been out that is related to Marvel, DC, whatever, when they do timeline multiversal things, technically, because of how that works, anything counts. That all those things, everything, animated, black and white, comic sketches, etc., all that is canon to an extent.
Well, I guess the question I should now be asking is that the Marvel television Netflix stuff, in the official MCU timeline. And the
Maybe
answer
not the main
now is
timeline. It's part of the multiverse. That's what it comes down to.
yeah.
It's part of the multiverse because it happened. It's a thing, and so this is one thing I point out to everybody. I don't know how many other people are going to end up seeing this later. Right now, currently, in putting on the windows, there's just a lot to build here. So, giving you guys a little bit of an update. I know Freddy's done with his first floor, but I'm actually working with more on the main floor, the ground level. Circling back to what I was saying is, so in the early 2000s, there was a Ninja Turtle series that had multiple sub-seasons of its entire series. And then they did a final movie called Turtles Forever. In this movie, the Turtles met several variants in different universes to battle the Shredder because he was going to destroy the whole multiverse.
Yeah, there's even because I've only seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the 2010s that were on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
And there's a whole episode where they bring in the Turtles from
The 1980s?
I think so, yeah.
Yes. So what it comes down to is it's part of the multiverse. It's part of the whole thing. So no matter what movie or show happened in the past before the MCU, all that stuff now with the multiverse being current in the MCU, everything is canon. Everything is part of that. Whether it's the main timeline or a sub-timeline or whatever, it's still part of it because that's how the multiverse works. There are multiple variants, multiple timelines, multiple choices that one or more people made to end up being what it is.
Don't shoot. And I love that because now it's funny because DC and Marvel did it in the span of at the same time in the span of 2 years or so. Because Marvel established the multiverse in 2021 with Loki and No Way Home. And then DC did it with the Flash and I don't remember whichever episode it was, but they did it in one of them. Oh shoot, forgot to put that.
Right. I know what you're saying.
Where they brought Ezra Miller in with Grant Gustin.
Yes.
Which I am so far behind Flash. The last season I watched was, I think, season 5 with Cicada, where his daughter comes in.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're doing one more season, and it's a normal, 16 episodes or something, and then the Flash, Grant Gustin is done. But there's talk about, continuing it.
What?
There's talk about, taking some of those actors and actresses to, bring them into other things for the DCU and everything. And I mean, now that we're getting Black Adam, it's eventually we're going to have a new multiverse or new universe for DC because it's hello, why wouldn't we? So slow and steady, more things are coming into play. It's going to take time because there's a lot of stuff to fix, and a lot of people want all these other things to happen, because the Snyderverse was a thing and all that, and it's oh, okay, that's cool. So I'm putting on the address number, which is the 177A, and Firestar Toys, somebody printed the actual, the real brick, or the real tile and the actual framing of it in color. So I realized why they did that is so you could swap it out on this set. See, now I got to put like 21 by 1 tiles on this. No wonder Freddy got done before me.
That's funny. I'm not seeing the clone's legs. Where are they? Oh, snap.
Yeah. But that's that whole thing when people talk about what's canon and what's not and etc. It's like everything's canon. It doesn't we don't fully know what the main timeline is because things keep changing currently. So it's like, you know, just take it for what it is. I mean, we have that. Let's you know.
Wow, it happened again. Oh wait. Oh.
What happened?
I thought I was missing the clone legs. Because, like, look at this. Look at this. There's no legs right there. No legs.
Is it in the bag?
And then I look over, and there's a whole nother, there's 2 bag number 5s.
Oh, there's
on the
2.
legs.
Oh, okay.
2 bag number 5s. And I see the legs now. There we go. We found it. Okay, we found them. And this is the 3rd and final 212 clone trooper. As you can see, the print is still wrong. I would like to actually, though, get like 1 or 3 or more of these, just so that way I have an even number. Be nice. I'd also really love to get more of the 187th clone.
That's all the tiling that I had to do on the front there. Windows, door frame. So I think now I'm about to do the doors, and I get to make the Mark 50 Iron Man, which is pretty cool. The new helmet mold and everything. Some people are kind of, I don't know how I feel about it, but it's like, it's not bad, honestly. It's really not bad.
Prefer the old one. It just looks better as a toy, I think.
Yeah, so the whole thing with this is that the new mold is more accurate, but it's just bigger. So unless he was like 2 studs bigger, like length and width kind of ordeal, then the helmet would be more accurate to scale. But I mean, also the helmet wouldn't be going past the shoulders. So it's just that whole thing with it. But it's like, it's still pretty good. Like they did a pretty good job with making the new molds and stuff. So, I mean, I'll take it for what it is, you know. Let me see. So I got them right here. And then I'm going to end up getting printed arms for this one. So it's like fully decked out. I mean, that's pretty sweet, honestly. Like, even looking at this one in person, and I got the other set, the other Hall of Armor. Like,
I did too. I got the Iron Man 2 armory.
they did a little red printing. Let me see. They did a little red printing on the chin and right above the gold plate here.
Here,
so it matches
the
with.
way, so that way you can zoom in better.
Yeah, let me see.
Well, here, just do your screen. Just do your screen.
Oh, right. Hold on. Hold on. All right, here we go. You see it?
Move your middle finger back a little bit and get the figure a little bit closer. Oh, no, now I see it. That's cool. It's
Like
that
it's-
curved.
Yeah, it's not bad. Wide view here. Yeah, it's cool. Okay. I like it. I'll take it.
Ryan, not Ryan. David, sorry.
It's all good.
I do have a very interesting question because I stumbled upon this on YouTube. Have you seen? I think it's Penn Plays is the YouTube channel. Have you watched his like 20-minute long video on the downfall of Lego DC superheroes?
Yes. So I've actually recently watched a few things.
And he did a follow-up one too.
Right, to like clarify on some things. So yes, I did watch it, and I don't know how I feel about it realistically. And after watching Mini Superheroes Today and seeing his whole thing, his whole interview with at least the superhero designer, it's like, okay, I hear you. I get what's going on, but I don't know, man. Like, part of me is kind of scared for Lego DC because Lego is moving in that realm of like, we don't have nothing to work with because movies kept getting pushed back and etc. But it's like, to be honest, you mean to tell me you couldn't do like Young Justice that was going on, or like
Young Justice related stuff?
Well, or like give us characters from that.
There's certain sets where like they can't make a direct toy based off the movie, but they did a comic book set and include the figs from the movie, like what they did.
Right. That's what they did for Suicide Squad. Yes. But it's just like, Young Justice's past season, current season, didn't end that long ago. So it's like, why couldn't they have done different things from that? And I get you need certain permission and communication from Warner Brothers and etc. But it's like, that doesn't mean you can't do references to those things. Like, you have the license.
Where's our Lego Superboy?
We already have a Lego Superboy. They've only made him once.
When?
He came in a little Target box set. So it comes with 4 figures. They made 2 different ones because there's Lightning Lad and Superboy. They are actual minifigures that Lego has made. And it's the only reference that we get for Young Justice or Extended Teen Titans and Legion of Superheroes. And it's like, we know you could do it.
Oh, this thing. It's got the Ninjago, Chima.
Yeah. It's like a whole thing.
I didn't know that existed. That's crazy.
Yeah, Superboy and Lightning Lad are worth quite a bit. Not too much, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we already have those 2 characters. So why is it they can't do more in the realm of DC? Like, when DC, as he explained, when DC started, they started with Batman the Animated Series, sets and references.
It was based off of, which came first, the sets or the video? No, the sets came first, right?
Lego started coming out with DC before they started doing anything video game. They had a little bit of Marvel, but DC started first.
No, that's not right, you piece of junk. Oh, no, Lego Batman, the video game, came out in 2008.
Yeah.
Which, to me, established the parallel between the video games and the sets. They would make make the sets and then make the video game to tie into the...
Right.
Because the next Batman game, Lego Batman 2, came out in 2012. That same year, they came out with the DC Superheroes line, and all the sets were based on builds from the whichever. The builds coincided with the video game.
Right, and I get what Lego is doing in that they are moving with the times and social media, and I'm looking down because
I love that. And then we get to Lego Batman 3, I think. and it kind of slightly falls apart. Where of course we had sets that came out that same year with and later the game, but there were certain builds from the game. And I was like, where was the set based on this? Like, where was our New 52 Superman? Because Superman had his New 52 suit in the game, and we haven't gotten a New 52 Superman suit. What else was I? I really wanted to see the Bat space shuttle thing that they had in the game, with the Watchtower, the Lego Wayne Tower, and all that stuff. I do think that Lego DC peaked from like 2012 to 2015.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, we got one set this year that was DC Comics and etc. Thank you, Garrett. I'm just now seeing Garrett's comments, so I appreciate it. But I'm worried a little bit, and I get it. I don't know, man. Like, part of me as a fan is like, oh man, that sucks. But also part of me as a collector is like, what's going to happen? But DC and Marvel are contracted under the same thing.
Yeah, he explained that I didn't know is that the DC superhero, Lego superheroes shares the same budget, so they're pumping all their budget into Marvel.
And I get it, because Marvel has stuff coming out, so this is what we're going to get, and I understand that. That's okay.
And for better or worse, they're able to stick to their schedule, even if that means maybe the quality of stuff isn't the best.
Yeah, like, I get it, but it's like, okay, but if that's accurate, does that mean next year we're getting another What If series and another set based off the whole show? And then, if that's the case, are we going to get anything reference to this year for She-Hulk, Werewolf by Night, and stuff like that? It's like,
I have a feeling someone had a theory that because Lego, I think, knows that these characters are going to appear in the future, they're holding off, and then they'll include them in like later Avengers sets or something.
Yeah, and that's fine if they're going to incorporate things later, because like in January we're supposed to be getting a Morbius. So, we got a Morbius movie, so they're giving us a Morbius figure, even though the movie didn't do too well, etc.
And they completely gave in to memes. And
yeah. Yeah, so like, cool. All right, so we're still getting these characters, but we're not getting it in a more traditional way at times. So it's just like, okay, if you're sticking to that and social media and what is current and in the now, I just wonder how accurate they are going to be in doing that.
Apparently, it's supposed to be a comic, like Morbius from the comics and not from the movie.
Great. I'll take that. That's perfectly fine. I mean, more people I could add to the whole spectrum of the Sinister Six and etc. And Morbius is technically like neutral. Because, I mean, he could be an enemy and a good guy at the same time. I mean, if you watch the original Spider-Man series from the 90s,
That I still have to watch.
Right, you've never watched that, right?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God, it's so good, dude. They do a whole thing with the multiverse too. So it's like, I'm just, waiting. Really. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know when it comes to all that, and it's a little hard to think about, but it's also like, as a fan, I've been waiting for stuff for years, and as a collector, I've been waiting for stuff for years. I mean, I still got to wait till next year to get 3 other Transformer things, it's supposed to be 2 new movies and another thing.
2 Transformers movies next year?
So one's supposed to be animated, one's supposed to be live action because it's connecting to Beast Wars. And then we're supposed to be getting something else. But I know this year, I think next month we're getting a new animated series on Paramount Plus. So I'm just, I'm patient. Everybody's always waiting for stuff, so I'm not gonna, kick myself wondering this and that when like eventually we're gonna find out. Eventually we're gonna see stuff. Star Wars, Marvel, DC, they're some of the biggest contracts Lego has. And so, that being said, eventually we're going to get these things. We know Lego has the capability of doing it. They've designed almost all these characters and more in their video games. So it's like, why would we not get them, And I'm excited for when they come. But, it's also kind of weird too that, currently as a collector, I have a bit more in Marvel than I do DC. And it's a little disappointing, but it's also like, I'm okay with it too, because, eventually we're going to get probably a whole bunch of Marvel or DC stuff, and it's going to be so crazy. There's going to be all kinds of new figures and whatever. I mean, personally, I just want new characters and locations. I don't need goofy vehicles. I need characters and locations. That for me, that's what I want. That will be awesome when eventually we have all that.
I'm trying to figure out who and what I still want to see from DC. Like what I don't have that they haven't made, because there's a ton of DC more than Marvel are the stuff that I missed when I was younger, and I want to go back and get like a lot of the.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious. So, like, you finish with Disney in 3 months. So you come back, what, first, second week of January?
Yeah, so my last day is January 5th. And so right now my flight's the next day, so I'll get in the 6th. But typically what other people I know, what's happened to them is they get like 3 days before their last day is their last day at work. So my last day at work may be the 2nd or the 3rd.
Okay.
I want to get it as close to the beginning of the year as possible so I can leave, get back down home, and just have a little bit more time back home before I have to really pack everything up again and leave for college.
Right, I gotcha. So you're going away to college, right?
Yeah, it's about 4 hours away in Edwardsville. It's Southern Illinois University.
Oh, yeah, SIU. Yeah.
I'll be there, and then I'll come back. I do my first semester, come back, and I'll be back for the summer. I'm gonna get a full-time job somewhere.
Yeah, I get it.
What's up?
No, I get you. So here's Dr. Strange's chair, and he's got his medical decree and decree. Hello, Ryan. Freddy left. He left around 9, so it's just me here. I thought he was staying later, but he left.
Just you?
'Tis I.
Am I a joke to you?
No, I meant like here in the store, bro.
Very well.
Yeah, here in the store.
I'm sorry I missed you when I was back home. I was hoping I would get to see everybody.
It's all good, dude. It's all good.
They brought in a bunch of stuff, and I walked out with a Quinjet from the first Avengers movie.
Yeah, Ryan said you got a couple things and you were only here shortly, so it's all good, dude.
Yeah, I wanted to get the Avengers jail cell as well
Mm-hmm.
with Hulk and everything, but I decided against it. I was like, I'll just get the Quinjet for now, and then I bought I think 2 figs. One I needed for Arkham, and then I needed. So yeah, I needed the security guard from Arkham, the second version of Arkham.
Yeah.
And then I got a Hoth Rebel Trooper because I'm trying to collect. What am I trying to get? I'm trying to get all of the Hoth soldiers from the Action Attack sets from 2019, as well as Assault on Hoth. And I think I have almost all of them. I think I'm missing 3.
Okay.
I'm missing from the Assault on Hoth, the 2 figures I'm missing a Rebel Officer and a Rebel Grunt that share the same face with like the part right here, and he's got like the face like this. He's got like the little wrinkle right there. And then from the Action Attack sets, I think I'm missing the Rebel Trooper that has the white. It's the old man with the beard.
I totally missed a part here, and the doors, for some reason, like there was a gap under the door.
That's not good. If it floods, you're gonna let in a bunch of water.
Chris asked if you want help. I mean, I know you're up the road, but I mean, I'm literally just about done with the first floor, and then I'm gonna do the roof, and that's it. So I'll hang here a little bit. It's not a big deal. I mean, I'm back here tomorrow anyways. So yeah, if you're here, I don't want you to go out of your way to bring him here and go back. Like, that's not a big deal. I do appreciate it.
Brian, watch your football game. Don't worry about us. We got it.
Yeah, there's just a bunch more stickers and stuff. So.
After this, I'll have one more bag.
Oh, look, it's the time stone. Not like I have a ton of those.
Is it the same one from the Infinity War sets?
Yeah. I mean, they ain't broke. Don't fix it.
Nope. And
oh, that's cool. They made like a little stopwatch tile. That's cool. I think that's a reference to his actual watch from Claire.
Yep.
No, Christine. My bad. I was close.
Christine.
Oh man.
God, this is the worst part about building Legos is you can never find the pieces.
Yeah, I thought Freddy was going to be here a little bit longer, but it's all good. He definitely helped. I mean, otherwise I would have been here a long time. So.
Oh, oops. That's an oopsie.
How are you on your set, dude?
So far, this is what I've built.
Oh, Ryan
said
the game is over in 30 minutes. I mean, if I'm still here, probably in 30 minutes, and you guys want to swing by, cool, no worries. It's your store. So what part are you on for your build?
The middle legs.
Oh, the middle legs?
Yeah.
Cool. How are you liking it so far? Like, how are you liking that build?
The build?
Yeah.
I like it. Oh, shoot. Drop that. There you go.
Cool.
I think it's very, very similar, obviously, to the 2013 model, which I have at home. I keep losing. Found it. But I am liking some of the differences that, in my opinion, improve the model just ever so slightly. Let's see, what do I know about that now? Okay, that's done enough. I need to go back. There we go. And even though I was never the big, I've always said like I wouldn't, if I had a model of a set and another one came out, I wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
It's actually, what's interesting is if you buy a set and then a future version of the set, you get to see the differences, the different techniques that they were like, oh, this was a good idea for a technique over the years, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And this is like a first, other than the X-Wings, which were mostly, I have one of every single different X-Wing. I have the Rebel one, I have the Resistance one, I have both of Poe's. Those were interesting because it was the different building styles, techniques they used. Like even in the span of like 6 months from when the black X-Wing and the gray X-Wing came out, the differences were, there were a few. I was like, this makes it all the better. And interesting how like in 6 months' time, they thought of a different idea for the set, which made it better. The mechanism to open the wings is better on the newer, the gray and blue one.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a technique where you can pull out the engine in the back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't do that on the black one.
That's cool. Yeah. So circling back, did you really not like Obi-Wan, or was it there was just a couple things that you were just like,
I will say this, even though I was like, oh, it breaks canon and everything, in isolation, when I watched that fight between Obi-Wan and Vader, I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever. I like it, but when you put it together with canon, this shouldn't have happened. But Obi-Wan, my opinion of Obi-Wan, I was beyond hyped over the moon for it. And at first, like the first episode, I was like, oh, there's a nitpick here and there. But I was overall fine, very satisfied with the first episode. But as we kept moving on, this isn't as good as I would have wanted it to be. And so I left that show longing for more and kind of disappointed.
okay, I get that. I think overall, personally, it was pretty good. Like, I'm not hating any of it. I overall think it was good. And, you know, I wonder if they'll do a second season, considering it's so far from episode 4. And I mean, we know other stuff like Hayden Christensen is coming back as Vader and stuff like that. And speaking of, how do you feel about what is it? How do you? You said 30 minutes.
Hello.
It's been when you send that text, it's been 6 minutes. What do you mean 30 minutes?
Hi, Nicholas.
That's the fastest delivery pizza I've ever gotten. What do you mean?
Stop.
Hi, YouTube in person and Facebook.
Hey, Ryan.
Hello.
Hi, Liam. What I was
Liam, can I see what you're building?
hold on. I was gonna ask him a question. Hey, go take all your extra layers off. Yeah,
Why don't you
take
guys
your
go take
layers
yours
off.
over there?
Sit,
Huh?
chill. hang
This is
out.
where I'm at in the instructions.
All right. Where are you at? Where are you building? Let's go. Let's do this.
This is where I'm at.
Game on.
And this
What's
is
up? Book number 3 is here. What's up? Book number 3 is here. That's literally where you start.
Oh, cool.
It's just I'm doing,
That's lame.
the first floor, and there's way more to first floor than there is the second.
Lame.
So that's why Freddy got done first. Anyway, what I was gonna ask you, dude, how do you feel about the voice of Darth Vader finally retiring?
You know, here's the thing. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, he doesn't sound like he did that he did in A New Hope." Because if you watch the original trilogy and then go watch Rogue One and Rebels, he doesn't sound the same.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with it because I've come to understand it's a voice actor, and even the people they've gotten to play Vader in the video games and stuff don't sound quite like him.
Yeah.
But it's okay. And I found it interesting because I was searching for my answers. Like, was this James Earl Jones in Obi-Wan? And
No.
some places said yes, some said no, but the answer is yes and no.
It's a likeness of his voice. It is not his voice.
He recorded the lines, but then they meshed his voice. They had a Ukrainian voice synthesizer, and they took his recordings and made it sound like he was younger.
Right.
And now that he's retired, though, they can do that without him, where they can use lines from stuff before. And
I think it's good though. Honestly, I think it's good that he finally retired, and clearly he's gonna get.
He's getting banked for a while. Don't worry
Right,
about
he's
it.
going to get banged for all that and everything, but that man has voiced Vader in so many things for so long. It's like, you know what? You take a rest.
Give the man a break.
You go enjoy yourself.
here's this, is that moving forward, the voice of Darth Vader should be the guy who voiced him in The Force Unleashed, the Battlefront games, and the Lego specials. That guy is the perfect, the closest I've ever heard anyone get to matching James Earl Jones' voice.
Okay.
Yes, Owen, I agree.
Who?
Owen?
No,
Owen?
yeah.
Called him out. He called him out.
No, it was Liam. It was Liam.
You're fired, Michael.
It was Liam.
You're gone. Get.
Michael.
It was Liam. Not Owen.
You
Not Owen.
talk so loud.
It was
And to
Liam.
think I FaceTimed you and your mother right in front of the Tower of Terror back way when.
What? The Tower
Here
of
comes
Terror.
the Tower of Terror, Chris.
Yeah, like early. I gotta find I'll find it on Messenger. Sarah
Good.
messaged me
Now
with
look
that
at the screen. Look
a
at
while ago. Let's see, when was it?
it. Look.
Michael, you talk
Be so quiet.
too much. You talk.
There's a lot of new parts, by the way. Like, look at that.
Yeah, I heard you about talking about that thing.
That the 1x2 brick with the one stud. It's cool. He's a cool.
I'm just wondering why you guys are talking about Star Wars. Maybe we should be talking about Marvel.
No, we've been back and forth. Like we were just talking about DC2 before Freddy left.
Oh, but that's not even in the right ownership. Come on.
When
Under the
Freddy
same
left-
Lego contract though.
So on
Freddy left,
February 28th, Sarah messaged me and said, Michael saw your picture and wanted to Facebook call you and tell you he missed you.
Oh, that's cute.
That's when you thought you were Owen.
That was before Owen even got the job.
Ooh, ow.
Burns.
Stop.
Sizzle.
Stop, Liam.
Michael, I thought we were buddies.
We are.
Okay, good. You had me worried.
Avery's everybody else's new buddy now, so you guys are all out of
No,
business.
I'm still Liam's buddy. Avery's my second buddy.
Oh, I'm telling her.
Oh,
Bro, who's your
Avery's
buddy?
buddy now.
Avery's Chris's buddy now.
So
Not that way, Sarah. Don't kill me with your eyes.
See, I'm glad she can't see my face.
Right? Stop staring at me, creeper.
Michael,
Dude, stop. Back up.
Liam's my first one.
he's lying.
No. You're
He's just saying that because I'm on the screen.
Only time. he is-
2 minutes from now, he's going to be like, who's Liam?
I'm terrible. I know.
That's it. We're leaving.
We're done.
No, you're my favorite one, Liam.
We got some hot chocolate to drink, right, boys?
Right.
Well, we went to the game. Unfortunately, they sold out of hot chocolate really quick.
They sold out of hot chocolate at the game.
Right? And what was only $1 a cup.
Come
so,
on. I don't care how much it was.
Yeah,
Come
$1
on.
a cup, I was
What
much
was
more.
it down there?
And we went to get some, and they were out.
That's what I just literally said.
That's what your father just said.
Right here.
No.
Listen to your
I'm just gonna
father.
look at it on my phone. How close
Okay.
it is.
Liam.
Are you gonna keep saying Liam
Yes.
just so you don't forget that it's Liam?
Yes.
Okay, for context, I saw that Michael was. Everybody was wearing winter jackets. Look at that. Back home, that's how cold it is.
39. What?
This is how. Look at this. This is the temperature here in Orlando. Ryan.
What? 73.
Yeah, good.
Jealous.
Yeah, divide that by 2, and that's us.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
about right.
Right.
It's like 38 degrees outside or less.
And Owen is my new favorite. I mean, Liam.
I knew it.
Whoa. How was he your old favorite?
Liam is my new favorite.
New favorite. He's the original favorite.
He's my
Man.
new
I am the
favorite
original.
buddy.
Just take it for what it is,
Avery's
man.
my second buddy.
There it is.
Avery's your second.
Whoa, then that puts Owen in third?
Wow.
I am so telling him on Fortnite later.
No, Owen, and
Hey, Michael, your hole is so deep right now you could fit in it.
I was about to say that.
second.
Oh boy.
Just bury him in his own hole.
Wait, no. Owen is
You were talking
Michael.
loud, honey.
Just
my second.
Bro,
Jake,
you're so
our
loud.
ears are right next to you.
Give
and
me
the
a
mic is right there in
breather.
the center, so just talk.
Yeah. It's okay, bro.
Well, Owen is
I
technically
appreciate
my
you getting
second
excited.
one.
How about
Yeah,
this?
that's
How
all.
about this? Come here. Go get a chair. Get not any of those chairs. Go get a different chair. Not
No.
those chairs because they're holding
No.
the cord. And sit right here because you keep bumping me. and
Get
I'm
a
trying to
chair,
grab
sit
it.
down, and shush.
I'm trying to
Hey, Chris,
grab
if you're not doing
parts.
anything, why don't you go ahead and start packing up stuff? So because we have to come back tomorrow and finish cleaning tonight, right?
Yeah.
If we do it today, we don't have to do less tomorrow.
Yeah.
Take the stuff off the mat and put it in the box, the lower, wider one over there. Mom knows what to do. She can direct you and yell at you. It's fine. Mom's good for that.
Mom's good at yelling.
At them, yeah.
Oh my god.
man, I'm watching. You're lucky Owen's not on here. He's at a wedding right now.
I know he's DJing.
He's DJing.
I know. He and my dad DJ at weddings.
He and your dad? Oh, that's funny. That's too funny.
It's his DJing name. Has he told you his DJing name?
He has a DJ. Hold on. What? Hold on. Can you tell us right now so when I see him on Sunday, I can tease him?
And when we talk to him on Fortnite later, we can.
It's also his nickname. If you ever.
Oh, now you have to tell us.
Now you definitely got to tell us.
Oh, it's extra medium.
Extra medium.
He told me something about that.
Okay. All right.
That's his nickname at poker. That's
That's what it was.
Nick,
mine's-
Poker.
my name is Liam 501st. His is extra medium.
Extra medium. Okay.
Yes. So I want you next time you see him, be like, "What's up, extra medium?" Just like how you're like, "What's up, Mr. 501st?"
But I'm separate from that. I'm over here building this. I don't know what you're trying to do.
Yeah, we're not doing that right now, dude. Sorry. We are not here to build other things. We are here to build this and help everybody go home and live earlier and see some cool things be built. Which is why we are here. Boop.
Little time stone
Oh, shoot.
right into its little stationary place.
Is that what they call
So
it?
this is what I got here.
Stationary
All right,
place.
so this is what I got. Time stone in front of the book. This is the leading up stairwell. So you got the left and right. You got a little father time clock here.
Wait, where's the
See,
time
I'll show
stone?
you the clock
Again.
right there. And then there's just all these little Easter eggs and stuff. Like you see this little gold 1x1. That's a little watch. That's pretty sweet. I like that a lot.
Wonder what Owen's doing right now.
DJing at a wedding, bro.
And dancing at a wedding.
Getting his groove on.
Wait, Owen is
Too bad we
dancing at a
can't
wedding?
get him live on the stream too. We'll interrupt it again.
Owen is dancing at a wedding?
Yes, Michael.
Hey, he's at a wedding.
Yeah, probably the Vanilla Ice. We should ask him. Like, how many times did you play Vanilla Ice that night? Well, it's on repeat, so.
Like, see, this is him at the. This is him.
On the other side.
Right now.
Yeah.
You're not on the other side
You
of
need to
me.
sit
You're
over
on the
there.
middle side. Sit over here. Look, dude, if you sit over here, they could see you in the corner right here on the camera. Yeah, dude. Look, I got all this.
I don't even need to be on right now. You can just see.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, see.
Ryan and David.
Yeah.
This is him right now at the wedding. With the cassette tape shirt.
That's him.
That's terrible.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's the person you're gonna have to answer for for talking about how he's not your favorite.
Ooh. I don't know. Hey, you gotta leave everything here, bro.
What is this?
It's the time stones. Remember, they come in a thing of 4.
Hey, Chris, if you want to help build, you can always grab book 4.
There's no book 4.
Oh, it's book 2.
I was about to say.
My
I was
bad.
Can I see a time stuff?
Don't scare me like that.
Dave, you forgot. Where are all the other bags at?
I gotta pick up the pace thing because
I
I
want to
don't
be
think
here for 3 more hours.
I do not know.
Hey,
why
I'm already
Owen
kicking
does stuff like
the Ruth's
that.
little butt here.
Fudge, I keep dropping Lego.
I gotta see where these few parts went. Now I got a
Windows.
sticker
That's
there.
application. 6 of these. My goodness, this is actually tight.
These are the
Make sure you do
little
bottom
mini
first.
time stones in
And
here.
then top.
Yeah, I showed him that, bro.
Yeah, broskies.
I don't pop one of these.
No, don't prop it out.
Why?
Because I want you to leave it there
Oh, I
for
see.
now.
There's a little. chunk
Right, there's
there.
one in there, and that's all there need to be right now.
Where's the orange stone?
There's no orange stone. The time stone is one of the first stones we see. Well, second stone we see.
Choking the spot.
Tesseract.
Popped up on me.
Is that Miss Sarah?
Yeah.
Yes, it's Sarah.
The whole family.
That is behind the camera, but should be in front of the camera right now for a brief cameo.
I mean, she's the best one looking here, so.
Aw. Hi, Liam.
Hi, Sarah.
Wow.
Shots fired.
That's an Illini headband, buddy. You just watch yourself.
What did he buy himself?
Is that a U of I band
Yes, it is.
from Champaign?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Where the
That is where my dad got his bachelor's degree.
Well, it's funny because U of I, RHS, which is our home game, and the Bears are all red, are blue, orange, baby orange, and white. So all 3 teams share the same colors.
The time stone is the orange stone.
Oh.
Yep, I know. But he's not even going to Carbondale, though. He's going to, like, Evansville or something.
Where's your space stone?
There's no space stone in this set. There's only the time stone because it's a Doctor Strange set with some references to other movies, such as Civil War and Infinity War.
What
And-
is all this mail for?
What do you, people?
What's the mail for?
Come on.
Michael, you're causing some
No.
problems.
All right, cool. All right, so I know finally the first floor is done here, but there's a lot to the first floor. Like,
Is that the first floor of
Of the Sanctum. Yep, see? So then this is the second floor. So here we go. 2 floors.
There's a lot of skill right now.
Boom.
How many floors are there? 3?
Monsieur Ryan, you will be proud to know that I've officially begun.
Call me Miss or Miss you.
Monsieur.
Okay.
You
Just
know,
making sure, clarifying.
I
In the front.
on October 1st,
Okay.
I got my very first.
Hold on. Say it again. We had too much noise over here, Liam. Say it again.
I got my first Speed Champion set on October 1st.
Oh, the
Aston Martin.
Aston Martin James Bond.
Yes, and the family car, the Dom Toretto's Dodge Charger.
So funny story. We're allowed to start trying to pre-order the January releases, and the Nissan Skyline is not on the list.
What?
So
That's weird.
Any chance we're getting Paul Walker's car for?
Yeah, there's rumors. There's rumors for it come spring. I'm not sure if it's official in January, but yeah.
it is definitely coming sometime next year for sure.
Speed Champions. Paul Walker's car, his blue car.
Yes.
Yes. I want that. You cannot have Vin Diesel without Paul Walker.
Yeah, what are you doing with your extra pieces?
Oh, I'm putting it on one by one.
Yeah, you did a pretty good job knocking those out. Trying to anyway. They need to be taped up still. And then I have to print all the instructions out still. That's where I was at when I had to leave. But then we got our other delivery of new stuff that I have to get in still. The Viking ship and stuff already came today.
Oh.
That was
Oh,
yeah.
Ryan,
And
did
then
you hear about that? Did you hear this? This is an extra piece.
that's a little big to be an extra piece.
But Liam, me, and Freddy checked, and it only counts for 2 right there.
I can confirm this.
It's weird. It's normally not the
That's
kind
far
of
from
piece.
Oh, I get to make more dough. Woohoo!
Oh, you get to.
I get to make a minifig. I get to make a minifig. You don't get to make a minifig. I get to make a minifig.
You get to sit there and look goofy.
Like he does all the time. Oh, because he was born that way. Oh.
I don't know about y'all, but I can't.
What does that say? I was about to say, what does that say about you?
Oh, I know. I'm goofy.
I don't know about y'all, but I can't wait to put this on my face
Who's
one
having
Cody
birthday
back
next
home. It's gonna be real
I don't know.
nice.
Somebody's doing
Some
something.
birthday party with him. Can you tell?
I don't know what's going on, but they've been noisy. Garrett says, gonna head out, great build. Said he's almost done with the cantina. Have a good night, dude. Thank you for joining in with us. You know, we're just hanging, finishing up. And then I'm gonna head home too, because I'm here all weekend.
And I'm here all weekend.
I'm not.
Skeleton.
Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have to build like a suit of armor or something. I think.
No, there's all kinds of stuff in the attic. So
Right. Mordo! Woo! As you can't see him because I'm
Mordo. Baron
Let me
Mordo.
check him out. I just put them together. That's what I'm here for.
I've been wanting this figure, so I have to get the little black shoulder pads on him, the ones with the little points, to make him more accurate. But he looks sweet though. I wish they would have gave him a little bit more print, but to be honest, I'll take it with the new hair mold with the braids. I'll take it, Baron Mordo.
All right. Progress.
Nice, dude.
I got one. I got left. All I got left is bag number 6.
Ouch.
Hand me the next bag. Because I'm just going to part short.
people clearly can't build correctly because they had to do this in 2 different parts. Look, they make you put the glass on last.
Yeah. I had to do that for the clock.
Dum-dums.
Dude,
Dum
oh my
dum
god,
tum
look at
tum.
this. Look at this. That is so much better than the original.
It blends in with your face here.
What's the difference from the original?
This one's
It's just
actually
like
metallic.
it's just like silver with just a little bit of cracking and design in the window, but this is way more accurate. Like this is sweet. Careful. Be nice with that printed glass.
So here we got the.
Ooh, look at these little fenders.
Here's the clone gunner. He's in the last bag.
Ah,
Yeah, no one does it.
yeah.
I do think the one from the Republic fighter tank in 2017 looks better than this one, other than the leg pieces are more detailed on this one.
Yeah, but it looks good though. Still looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks good. I just think the older one is just a wee bit better.
Oh, geez, that is. I forget those? I did. Oh my goodness. I am failing.
You're failing?
The gold cones.
Yep, the gold cones. I gotta put stuff on the gold cones.
So let's see here.
That's a cool helmet.
It's the Viking helmet from the minifig series.
Makes sense.
So Ryan over here is working on the roof. So I'm gonna color sort stuff out. So we're missing one more figure, Zombie Strange, and then we'll have all the figures out for this set. And I'll have to get the.
On this one. 17.
All right, well, we're getting there, Chris.
We'll get it. And eventually I'll have to order the custom arms for all them, and because all I have is Wanda. So it's interesting that they didn't print arms for Mordo, but they probably will. So I'll just wait on that, and then got to make it a little bit more accurate. You know, I got the custom Darkhold for Wanda and everything, so
Which I got to see earlier. It was pretty cool.
I really like it. I mean,
Either of you can answer this, but recently I've been kind of curious. Where do most of the custom clones come from at Bricks and Minifigs?
oh, we now carry Clone Army Customs.
Is it only Clone Army Customs?
Currently.
For our store, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so they are a vendor of ours in a way.
Yeah, no, they're
Oh yeah, no, full vendor now.
I was curious because I've been browsing various sites looking at custom clones,
Yeah,
No.
and I think Clone Army Customs. There's also AV figures, Camino bricks, those sorts of places.
Camino bricks. That's kind of cool.
I want to make sure I'm actually giving this person credit, because there's one place where I saw a figure. Oh, I know it's not Camino bricks. Never mind. Camino bricks, yeah, they do have custom figs, which are really cool. They've got a really good shock trooper. Where is it? Not this one? Where is it?
That's robotics.
Oh. Never mind.
What are you trying to look up, dude?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm looking for the Phase 2. It's under decals. Yeah, it's under decals.
This isn't even a decal.
Nothing. Right, history. I got
You have no idea what I'm doing.
Boom. Okay, I got it. I found it. There is a website called Jonak Displays, and he's got some UV printed figures, and one of them is the 501st clone in the style of the 2014 clones, which is what I feel like the 501st clone should have been in the 501st pack.
Okay.
Same prints as the 212th clones from 2014, but it's got the 501st printing. It looks beautiful. Unfortunately, it's sold out.
So are my photos. They're all sold out.
My Legos keep falling off my building table.
That sounds like a personal you problem.
Yeah, go too far.
Did your roommate steal any of it?
No, actually. My roommate was here earlier, and he was cooking something on the skillet. So if you overheard something from the skillet, it was him.
I did not.
I have 3 other roommates, and funny enough, we are all Star Wars fans.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
Which, what are the odds? Because you have people here that actually either do not like Star Wars, have never seen it, or have seen it, they just aren't.
You don't deserve to work there if they haven't seen Star Wars.
Well, clearly they work there, so something's going on.
Well, the thing is with the Disney college program is that they put you where they need you.
Yeah.
So there are some. I do have spoken with a few people who aren't the biggest fans of Star Wars and don't know a whole lot about and therefore don't know a whole lot about the lore. So when a super fan comes up to them and wants to, ask them about something they really don't know.
Talking geek out. Yeah, I get it. Put people where they can go and make it work.
How was the hurricane on you guys down there?
Disney wasn't hit
I
that
heard
bad.
I saw that areas were shut down, and then one of the areas had a bunch of kids that were cleaning up because the Disney staff didn't want to do it.
What does it smell?
Well,
That was pretty funny.
Boo?
CPs we just stayed in our dorms. Some people did the hurricane ride-outs where you could go and help with setting up for the hurricane and cleaning up after the hurricane. I didn't. I stayed here. I watched movies. It's just because it came upon me and I was like, I don't know if I want to do it or not.
You guys weren't in any kind of evacuation zone or anything when you were down there?
No.
Lame.
Lame. Well, Winter Garden, which is where we're at, which is right next to Disney World. We didn't get hit too crazy. We were, Disney. Or it was more towards Orlando, which got hit pretty hard. If you saw the red circle, we were kind of on the outer rim of the circle. Where we got some really heavy.
You were in the Tatooine end of the circle.
What?
You said you were in the Tatooine end of the circle.
Sure.
Tatooine's in the outer rim. Man, come on, Liam, catch up.
Sure. No, I was literally, as I said that, I'm like, they better not make a Star Wars reference about the outer rim. Oh, they did.
So I would think Tatooine. Where's that place again? There are a lot of stuff on these walls.
Uh-huh. Stuff I've had to deal with too.
Which is cool. It's a lot of detail.
Yeah, I like it.
It's just trying to get it all done.
Some other little boxes for the anecdotes.
Hey guys, speaking of those roommates, this is my roommate Michael.
What's up, dude? I'm David.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for Liam.
He's fine. He's the best one, actually.
But is he though? Is he?
If
You're just saying that because you're live on YouTube right
The
now.
other two, bless their hearts, they don't talk.
Okay.
Fine then. Hater.
Square on Wheels. This showed up in my YouTube feed. So I'm checking in to say, hey, also just saw Joliet score the OT. Oh, in OT.
Joliet scored OT. What?
Huh?
Not Joliet Central. There was no OT, and they lost. Maybe they're talking about West. West might have been playing tonight.
Yep, so we're over here building the new Sanctum Sanctorum. This is parts of the build. So you're welcome to stay, chat, ask a couple questions, whatever you like.
I love these games.
Okay, come on. I'm just gonna put this on first.
Then cash in.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, no, that's a flower of the tree. Oh,
What's
you're
up?
right. There's nothing in here. I thought plants were in here later, but they would have done that earlier.
Not necessarily. They did it at the end.
Oh, okay. I might just do like some water or something. I got extra stems. Just do that.
All right, that's kind of cool. You can appreciate that.
Overtime Joliet Catholic versus
Oh, Joliet Catholic. Ah,
Brother Rice.
that's fine. That's Christian stuff. Okay.
Alrighty.
I only cared about the RHS Crest Hill games. Or Romeville game. Only game I cared about. And Romeville whooped their butts.
I'm glad you guys had a good time.
30-6. First win of the year.
Back.
Were you gone?
Well, I was on mute.
Where?
Well, you weren't gone. You were still there.
My
I'm
voice.
here nor there.
I am anywhere, but everywhere.
No one's ever really gone. Anyone?
What?
Dude. Wow.
Y'all are some fake fans. If y'all didn't catch that one,
No, I seriously just didn't hear what you said.
We were talking in here.
I said no one's ever really gone.
Use the full scoop. There we go.
Just
sitting on top.
no, these are the little overhang. So I'm like, you see this? Yeah. So you see this? I'm gonna get a custom printed tile with the actual like framing and color. So I'm gonna swap those out when I get it.
I'm nearly done.
No.
Yeah, I'm just using some of the extra pieces to put in little things here and there. Just one of the things I like to do. And I have like extra 1x1s and stuff like that.
Back on this end.
It's all good.
Good job on the sticker, David.
Windows.
What?
Good job on the sticker.
Yeah, stay as you do.
It looks weird. Crazy. It's over here.
Liam, how far are you from being done with yours? Pretty close?
I have. This is all the pieces I have left. This is the back of the walker.
Okay. Cool.
As David likes to call it, the AT walker for some reason.
What do you mean for some reason?
Nobody
multiple.
but you
Listen,
calls the
there
AT.
are multiple walkers, so unless you know every single make, model, etc.,
Facts.
I'm gonna call it AT because almost all of them start with AT.
HEOT,
David, you're looking at the champion, the winner of the 2022 Bricks and Minifigs Trivia Tuesday Star Wars Edition.
ATRT. That's great. Point still stands. Almost all of them start with an AT.
It is true.
All terrain. I get it.
It is.
I get it. So therefore, depending on what we're talking about, I'm going to refer to it.
ATTE stands for?
Okay. The whole, I know it's all terrain. I don't know the other part.
All terrain troop.
Tactical Enforcer.
All terrain. Did you say all terrain troop enforcer?
Tactical Enforcer.
Mm.
And then the AT-AT is an all-terrain armored transport.
Yeah, but like I'm going to refer to it as that because that's accurate.
Instead of saying all the all-terrain vehicles.
Right. I'm not calling it all the Star Wars vehicles with legs.
Dave, sticker 17, if you would. Since it's
Like
yours.
I'm calling it by, its actual thing. AT.
I know. It's interesting because nobody ever calls that. When they look at specific things, it's like they call, for instance, the ATST the Scout Walker or the Chicken Walker, and they call the AT.
Well, there's only one chicken walker.
Well, I get that, but I'm not that kind of person to know things or reference that in that realm because I'm not on par all the time with it. I know enough to get by, and it works pretty dang well. All right.
So yeah.
So you could kick bricks.
Kick bricks. That's a new one.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
Oh, I know. I'm just messing with you too.
You have 16, Dave? All right, so here's an update. If you want to show them off, bam.
Here is the inside of the attic. Look at that. All the little.
Black hot dogs. They're all the insides of these. They rattle.
No, you had a 1x1 rattle here. Where does that go? Supposed to go there?
Yep, must have gone enough.
Because I know there's the.
It was there.
There's the scroll in here. There's the Garmadon helmet, essentially. Like, it's pretty good interior.
This is all 16. All these.
I know, Chris. I'm trying to see if I can find something in 16 to help come out. All right, Dave, I'm going to start constructing the circle for you while you're doing that. And then you can take over when you get caught up to it.
All right. Okay.
Then I'll move on to project number whatever it is. Yeah, but it was really cool hanging out with the alum and stuff from the school today, and then we're going to see them all tomorrow.
So when are you guys meeting up tomorrow, and what are you guys doing
It's like
first?
1:30.
You guys doing like
It's
a
just
lunch
it's just a
or
mid-afternoon hang out at the Brewcade. We're going to play some arcade games, drink.
something? Brewcade.
The Chaos Brewcade over on 59. Which I thought was funny because I thought we would have gone somewhere more local.
You're right.
That's fine. What do you guys do? You guys screwing stuff up for us?
I didn't do this for, so it's not me. It's okay. It's on the back.
Oh,
No, there's one by one sound missing. It's all right. That's why I put the extra ones back here. It's all good.
Weird. It wasn't me.
Typically, when there's a bunch of like 1x1s, I try to like add it into the set because then it just gives it more.
Does it?
This is where like the monster breaks out.
Well, the walls are swappable, so all three are. No, there should be 3 walls. Unless, oh no, you could flip them. Both walls are built the exact same size, so you could change that.
All right, I'm officially building the main cannon.
Woohoo! I like main cannons. They shoot fire. They go bang bang.
And like a bloom.
Speaking of shooting fire, Don't forget to play the new season of Fortnite. I'm just kidding. By the way, no promotional things over here.
No, just for us. Have a good evening. Thanks, dude.
By the way, once I get back to home,
Not Florida.
if I have the time and dedication, you guys remember the Captain Rex's ATTE that I purchased way back when from you guys?
Yeah.
I am going to attempt to turn that into a regular ATTE.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't really need a Captain Rex's ATTE, and I would be really cool if I'm able to successfully convert it, I would have 3 ATTEs.
Oh, you don't have. I forgot you have to have the book to build. Dave, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you didn't have a book. I started building all your stuff. Thinking that you were done already. I was like, yeah, Dave, way to go. I'm sorry, Dave.
It's all good.
I'm like, Dave was like, I finished my part. Where's your part so I can stick my part on top of your part? Oops. You don't even have the build over by you. Why is the build all the way over here?
Because I moved it because we were doing multiple things.
Yeah, you need to build.
It's okay. All right. Cool.
There you go. This is. I don't want to put the window in for you because I'm sure coming after that.
Yeah. Well, I'm using all 3 droid arms to connect it, just so I use that extra piece.
So they aren't cracked.
Let's see if I can cheat here.
So then.
Oops.
No, you're scanning one, right?
All right. So
I
then
can pull up the instructions.
you said that's the window, so I have to build these.
Yeah, you got all this.
No!
Oh, these 2.
Okay.
There's
So
4
then,
left.
are you good, dude?
No, my pieces keep falling under the couch.
Bless you, sir.
This is a full-on rescue.
These are all for the rest.
Oh, man.
We're getting the Michael. Hold on. We're going pretty quick over here, dude.
Yeah, we're almost done, buddy. We got like 2 bags, and then I'm just gonna let it sit here for the night.
2 bags? I've got like maybe a dozen pieces left.
A dozen pieces left. What?
Also, my computer's at 6%, so I'll have to go back into
Hello.
the main room.
Wall.
So this is probably the opposite.
Just so you know, the window is only 2 clips, not 3.
I know.
There we go.
Third one.
I'm
Just
reinforcing it.
One.
Yeah, these guys are gonna climb.
There.
District 17.
Yeah, so these builds should be the opposite of one another. So yeah.
Do you want to help with 17?
All right. Here it is. The ATTE. Oh, here, let me get it on a better platform. There it is. Right there.
Nice, dude.
All its glory.
This is a cool set.
It is, in my opinion, I think the best Lego ATTE they have ever done, even with all its faults.
Yeah, I don't think it really has many faults. I think
It got
it's
better play
solid.
features and minifigures than the 2013 one.
It is sweet though, and it's cool that you were able to get that.
Yeah, the story, Ryan, you'll have to. It's a really good story.
Is it a really good story?
Yes, as a matter of fact. Why does it look like that?
Dave, is it a good story?
No, it's not bad. He got lucky and found it finally after going back and forth.
Yeah, I was gonna buy it. So I was gonna buy it August 1st, October 1st.
Oh, we're talking about the TE?
Yeah, the ATT.
And they didn't have it the day I went when I bought everything else because, like, over here, I've got the Inquisitor scythe, on October 1st. They didn't have this, and then the other day I was with some coworkers at Springs, and I was like, I'm going to run over to the Lego store real quick. And they had it there. And I bought it.
Nice.
Well, we don't got any.
How often are you at like Disney Springs and such?
The correct answer is to be,
So
I
I
go
went-
there every day because there's so much cool stuff there. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
When I went, it was the first time, October 1st. It was the first time I went since August 7th.
Okay.
I hadn't been since my birthday, I believe. Or maybe that's not true actually. I went to Disney Springs at the end of August, and that was the last time I went. So there. This is awesome. And this guy, I'm actually going to put him in here so he doesn't fall out.
Oh man, Zombie Strange only has one face. Dang. Well, because Sinister Strange has two different faces, so I was hoping they'd do the same thing, but that's pretty sweet though. That is really cool. The Zombie Strange. Let's see here.
Zombie. Is that Zombie Defender Strange, or is that Strange from What If?
No, this is Zombie Defender Strange, which is great because he'll work out really well being put into the Halloween display.
Yes. You can work like a little monkey.
Interesting that for the window, this isn't connected via studs, so now it's just gonna hang. That's
Can you grab a 2x2, Chris? Another 1x2 plates.
Or move it. I need to see how many there
Look at
are.
the picture.
No, I don't like counting.
Boo, freaky who.
If I'm not in school, I don't like counting.
I'm gonna need 5 more tiles. One more time. One more time. Let me make those.
God, people are bumping next door. Jeez.
Yeah, it's packed up there. No, this parking lot's full.
I mean, it's good.
Well, like I said, I think it's a private party or something. We weren't really.
I don't know. Something been all over tonight.
You didn't.
What is this? Oh, you're on the next step, dude. I'm still trying to finish that.
Oh.
Just one by one tile. It is. Now it gets to this. Gets to this. 2 bars go
Hold on,
here.
Oh. I see.
And you've got your lids. Chris, can you build another one of those little stacks? Just build.
Wait.
And the same thing that you built last time. Come on, man.
I built too many sacks.
A little trimming for the rooftop.
Oh, you could do that, Chris.
All right, so
Is Liam still on there?
is Lichem still on here? Yes, sir. He is taking a
That'd be
breather.
upside down, right? What's these?
Hi, Liam.
Upside down?
There is no.
No, he's
Is that
taking
okay?
a moment to do
It
something.
looks weird though.
He can't.
Oh, it's okay. Interesting.
Did I get them right?
Where you? I didn't see those parts.
Interesting. All right, so here's the roof. Well, not the roof, but at least part of it. Like, that looks so sweet. And it just, like, folds right into the window there. Hello. I see into the multiverse. Hello. What's interesting, too, is that there are no stairs to the attic. Like,
No stairs.
he just hovers up into the attic.
Hey, it's a magic attic. What do you want?
I don't know. It's one of those things that when it comes to modulars, it's like, okay, you build stairs going up. I mean, technically, this is way bigger inside than it is outside. So it's just kind of like there's no like ladder or anything. It just, well, I'm here, which is fine because he hovers. But
Is it fine though? Because you seem to have an issue with it.
Yeah.
meh. All right, so I'm gonna show you this to start before we do the roof. Little sneaky peek. Oh, there is 3 walls. I was right. 3 walls. That's that back.
You're gonna start.
Hold on.
Can I critics that you kept helping Put this little white thing together, please.
Because you can't do it.
I'm asking you to do it.
Because you can't.
Man. All right. Chris, hand me that bag. Pass me el bag. Please.
Just shakes it.
All right, so Ryan is doing the roof.
Should feel like it's
The
hot.
roof not on fire. Okay.
Oh, yeah, right
He is literally raising the.
now. I just did my 4 bricks.
I'm definitely getting more of these. Once the part list is updated, I'm getting more of these.
That looks kind of cool.
Translucent
Orange.
orange.
Quarter.
So 1x6
That's a 6?
quarter round.
It's a 6x6.
Yeah.
There's no 1x6.
Well, I mean, technically it's a 1x6,
I know it's one line, but it's a
Yeah.
6x6.
but I mean it covers over 6. Yes. But I so am getting more of those.
Gee, I'm guessing these are supposed to fall apart.
That should be the Captain America sticker.
Okay, so you gotta build one too. You build one, I build one.
Is that like? Oh, it's 1x3.
Oh, my
All
3.
right. So we got a window frame here. I can't wait to put this in tomorrow and finish the last few little scenes. It's gonna be so dope. I have to double check the scavenger hunt because I was just writing random stuff down, but then I was like, yeah, this will work.
It's weird how it did this.
So what kind of stuff do you have going on for the weekend, Liam?
Well, tomorrow, I finally decided to get out of this apartment, and I'm going to the parks tomorrow.
Freddy, you're all good, dude. It's all good. No.
What is he? Is he in the chat?
So this is where we're at.
The plan is like
So
We're gonna go
he
to-
said 30 minutes and messaged me at like 9:33 and then walks in 6 minutes later. I was like,
I didn't say
so,
anything about the directors.
so they're finishing with me. It's all good, buddy. I appreciate you being here for the time you were. So we're finishing up and that's gonna be all good.
Wait a minute. Do you have all the black pieces?
What black pieces?
Oh, it's already on the trim.
Right, it's the trim.
There's your roof.
So the roof.
Other way. That
Yeah,
way.
yeah, because it's a stud connected. Nice. All right. So we got the roof. It's interesting because technically this is in more. It is interesting how they line this up. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you're doing the wall while I'm doing the window? Or the portal?
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm doing the portal right here.
I'm not sure what I'm building. I'm just building it. 'Cause that's what I do.
Starformer says he returns. We crushed Wabanzi 27-0.
That was almost our score.
Nice.
Ours was 30-6.
So you said you're finally getting out of that apartment, like you're moving out?
what's up?
You said you're finally getting out of the apartment, like you're moving out?
No. I'm so with school and everything and stuff. I do my schoolwork on my days off, and last minute it's really hard to get reservations, and I don't make plans that early in the game.
Okay, so what are you doing tomorrow?
I was able to get a reservation tomorrow, so I'm going to Epcot and riding Guardians of the Galaxy.
Again.
Yeah, for the 19th time.
Because you guys can't get Avengers Campus because of funny licensing agreement.
We were talking about that earlier, actually.
You'll never get it.
Interesting. Okay.
As long as Universal still makes anything with or having anything to do with Marvel, you'll never get it.
You know what's funny too is my sister-in-law brought up to all of us that she's been thinking we should do like a whole family friend trip and go to Universal and everything. So we were talking about things, and they're trying to do other things too. And I guess the idea is to do like a whole trip to go to Universal for a couple days and maybe go to Epcot and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be sweet. I'm currently trying to do a couple things myself before the year's up into the new year. And, I was like,
Beyond.
I don't know how things are going to go with stuff. So we all kind of decided that we could start planning, but we'll push it to 2024. That way we have more than enough time to plan. Here is the first portal rift opening. Like, that is so dope with the translucent
And
orange.
there's the wall
All right.
that Dave has to put a tile on.
Awesome.
Number 4, sir.
Yep, number 4, Captain America. This is like one of my favorite stickers. I just hate that they print it and then they cut off a little bit of the trimming.
This gets bouncing sideways.
Yeah, because they make a different scale.
I know, but it's so weird.
Yeah.
Well, David, I was about to say before you said you were going to do it for 2024, you should come sometime in November or even December.
Yeah, well,
And I can join 'cause I have a pass.
the original idea was to do it for like March, April, but it's like my girl works in the Wheaton school districts, and then my brother's trying to find a job for home more, and then like my sister's looking for a job too. So it's just all these different things. So it's like if we plan this out, a year or more out, then it'll be way more cost efficient and stuff. Plus, we'll have more than enough time to like, oh, hey, this is where we're gonna stay. This is our flight. This is etc. But it's like my aunt and uncle just moved out there, so 1 or 2 of those days we'd have to go see them, and then my girl's got a bunch of family out there she hasn't seen in like 5-6 years. So that would be one thing we definitely gonna have to do too. So the idea is to like go for a week and then split
How
off
many
for a
days
day.
are you,
Probably like a 6-day thing. It just depends.
well, how many days are you planning to go into the park Universal itself?
2 to 3 days, depending on how it. Because I think a lot of people are saying it, like, to see all or most, it's like a 2 to 3 day thing if you're in and out.
Right, because there's only 2 parks instead of 4 like at Disney.
Yeah.
What I would recommend is this.
Not to go to Universal.
What's that?
No, I was going to say,
I knew what it is.
Oh, that's not, yeah. It's just freeze warning for instance.
Okay.
It's weather.
depending on how many days you go, it might be more cost efficient to get an annual pass. Because
Annual pass? So, like, is it like a 3-6 months kind of ordeal?
oh no, this is for all 4 of their annual passes are for 1 year.
Okay.
And there's 4 tiers. There's the season pass, the power pass, preferred pass, and then the premier pass. Oh, that's dope.
I love this.
This is the thing is this is the preferred pass. So it's the 3rd tier. The benefits that come with this is free parking. You don't, because you have to pay like $20 for parking every single day. This is free. It includes Park Hopper. Park Hopper is like a $50 add-on or something. And you get no blackout days and discounts on food.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll look into that. I know we're gonna look into like multiple things. We're probably gonna talk about it more come Thanksgiving. Possibly.
I gotcha.
There's not a lot of grip on that wall. I mean, they give you that 1x2 with the little lip, but that's the only way to like get that wall in and out. That's one sticker sheet. Right, so then this would be the last sticker. Wait, hold on. What? Why do I have one sticker here?
That's a wall sticker.
Yeah, but I mean,
Supposed to be white?
yeah.
Does it go on these like dark nougat pieces? Because that wouldn't make sense that they just have 3 blank ones right there.
Time to double check. Double check.
Yep.
Double check.
Oh, Freddy forgot a sticker.
Oh, Star Farmer's fired again.
Star Farmer, if you're here, you forgot a sticker, bro. You forgot that one.
Fire times 2.
It's probably because like so funny enough, his parents showed up and Julie's like pulling on the door. I was like, Freddie opened the door and I was like, you're lucky we know you. Otherwise, if Ryan was here and you were somebody else, Ryan would have been like, what are you doing to my door? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about it more here and there, but you know, it's definitely better to plan it out further, just so all of us can figure out what we're gonna do and how we're gonna do it.
I got you.
And then if
It's like one of the people from
you know, if we're splitting off for a day or two to visit other family and such, then, you know, we just got to make sure it works. Because I think my girl's family and my aunt are both like an hour or so out from Orlando. So it's just like that whole thing.
You did pull that side. I was like, oh my
Of
god.
course that
We're almost done. We're literally like 6 pieces now. Mom gave him the cuddles over there, and it was over.
Garganto's coming out.
There you go.
My phone's going off.
Give another little sticker that's supposed to go there.
Yep,
Number
it's
43.
the little note.
43.
This is the little note that Thor and Loki find. to lead them to the sanctum.
I think, if I'm correct, and I'd have to put this one next to my 2013 one, but I think this one might be a little bit higher up than the previous one. It might be a little bit longer than the previous one. By like a brick or like a stone.
It's probably the same kind of ordeal that they did for what is it? Luke's land speeder, where they were like, "Oh, hey, you know, here's this new land speeder, but oh yeah, by the way, 2.5 studs or so longer."
And so it's $10 more.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes it $10 more.
Gantos wall coming out. Nice. This is a corner build. Right, so it's going to be coming out this way.
Well, I am going to go ahead and skedaddle. It is almost Saturday over here in the great state of Florida.
All right.
Is it really that great?
Well,
You have a good night, dude. I hope you
have
have
a lovely
fun.
night, guys. Ryan, it was good to see you.
Have fun on Guardians. I appreciate you tuning in and catching up. Good to hear from
Absolutely.
you.
This was a great build and a good hangout, too.
See,
Awesome, dude.
we're good for something.
All right.
Good
night,
quality content.
All right. Liam, you have a good night. As he clicks out.
Come on, tree. There we go. Boom, there's a tree.
Uno trio.
Light gray, dark green.
So that makes this.
Light green, light green.
Silver studs. Oh,
That's a good question.
you're supposed to put a silver stud on top of this.
Oh, instead of the ground?
Yeah, but then what are... So there's going to be an extra. Why are those two extra?
Tree.
No, they're for the post.
Those are for the action poses.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
So let me put these
Which,
here.
which honestly, no, you're probably gonna make like $1 million.
No.
So right on the side, that's kind of cool.
Okay, so then
It's
they
last thing.
pose different ways. Right, and then they have these to go on the side and etc.
Or on the bottom, so attach on.
Yeah. All right.
There's some there.
All right, so these are the extra
Now you can
pieces.
Okay, we're good, Chris. Go right.
All right.
Should be it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the end, folks.
All right. So I'm gonna give you a whole rundown real quick of how this looks. I know people seen it all over, and then if you guys know Bricks and Minifigs, come in and see this in our awesome new Halloween display because it's gonna be one of the center stages. All right. So to the top. This is awesome. They really did an awesome job with all the detail and stuff. So then, let me see, I'll turn it this way here so they could see the side of the building.
The boring side of the building, in my opinion.
Well, it's the side. It leads into the alleyway, so it's all good. Straighten this out here. All right, so change it to the back of the building with all kinds of stuff here. And then you can see right there on the other end, the Gargantos and the other portal with the time stone and the book. Like, this thing is just friggin' awesome. Like, I'm so happy I have this now. And this is going to work really well because it's literally going to sit like facing outward. So then in the display, you'll have this coming out and you have the other one just hovering in front of it. So it's going to be awesome. These new bricks are sweet.
Sweet. So what do you think about this set so far, Dave?
This is awesome. This is going to work great because it's going to sit right in here like this. This is what we're going to see on the side. It's literally going to sit in like this in the display because this is one alleyway, another alleyway, which is great because this is going to go right up to the Daily Bugle, and there's like a whole gap. So
I notice there's a lot of snots on the side here too to add
all the action
tentacles
poses
or
and stuff,
action poses or people stuck to the side of the buildings or all sorts of different things.
which they do with a lot of stuff. And I mean, there's only these two studs here.
Yep.
Yeah. But some of the other studs you'll see like this or even this around the roof, like that's normal stuff. So it's like, this is awesome. This is awesome. Ryan, I appreciate you guys coming in and helping me finish this up. You guys didn't have to, but
No problem. Thank Michael over there. He's asleep.
appreciate it. Yeah. I know you guys are at a football game and everything, having fun. So appreciate you guys. Check
Thanks
this
for watching.
out. Comment, say hi, whatever you want to do. And we will see you guys soon. I'll be here all weekend, including Monday. So come visit. Have a good night, guys.